Day 54. Give myself to the cafeteria for now. Maybe Takamaru and Gakko will be there today. Is there still no report card for the guy? No. Awkward. Because I don't know, am I supposed to like treat him as someone to give gifts to? Because they say you don't give gifts to him, but do I like have to get bond events? No Gakko or Takamaru again today, huh? What did he do? Ah, Marco isn't here. What's going on? Is something up with him? Somehow, how about you let Marco know for me? I don't know what. Don't stop constantly worrying about things that don't matter. He keeps asking me pointless things. Pointless things? So utterly pointless I can't even bring to tell you about them. Just let him know when you see him. I'm glad to see that someone's already fitting in. I'll be out then. Uh-oh. Looked away from Sierra to Shion, surrounded by people as usual. Hey Shion, which is easier, floating around or walking? Well, walking takes more effort. I never actually done it, so I don't know how it feels. I'm just trying to imitate how it looks to me. I feel like it. You astral project yourself through walls to go anywhere you want, right? I suppose this body isn't exactly real after all. People treat me like I'm not real, but I can't go anywhere. Oh, that sucks. You're absolutely not permitted to keep a peep on Kako just because you can't go through walls. I would never do that. If he must have something weird to you, it's okay to punish him with your undying flames. I wouldn't do that either. I'll use my powers for the mission, to save humanity. Oh my, Mr. Shion, that was such a cool thing to say. Yes, very cool. Hey, what's wrong, Mr. Omakage? No, nothing at all, just thinking. Yeah, it's remember something I need to do, excuse me. Something you need to do? I was developing a new drug in the biolab. It's for the benefit of everyone here, so no need to worry. Uh-oh. Yugamo left the cafeteria without another word. Being told not to worry about Yugamo of all people just makes me worry more. I'm excited to see what his new concoction he's working on is, though. If he needs a guinea pig, I will volunteer. Oh no, Ava, you can't let him do anything weird to you, no matter how much he asks. I see, I must not do that, understood. No, you're such good friends. Is that what you got from this? That's fine, I guess. Continued to converse about Shion and soon wrapped up our breakfast. After that, we went back to our rooms. What's Siri trying to say about Gakko anyway? Still haven't talked to Takmar either. Getting more worried. Yeah, it's super suspicious. Just so you know. I want to check the training room. Because if he is coming to battle, is he showing up here now? Nope. Yeah, nothing. I feel like I'm just wasting my time by trying. No different spot. Still in the defense room. Then she's not gonna bother. In the end, there's Ikako and Takamaru. Again, they're not avoiding me, are they? Almost as if on cue. Oh, who's there at this hour?
Good evening. We are the famed detective Kako Sakumo.
And her famed assistant, Ima Tsukumo! Behold, the almighty detective duo!
You keep it down or the truth will evade us. What are you talking about? Famed detective? You have a case on our hands. I can smell it in the air. A case? Mr. Marco and Mr. Yakushichi, of course. They've been acting strange the last few days, haven't they?
Yeah!
Two of them spent all day cooped up in the rooms. And I know what's been on your mind too, Mr. Sumino. Yeah. So with the set of our case in the air, I decided to get some information. Seems that Mr. Marco is very concerned about what Mr. Aotsuki said. Eito said. You remember, don't you?
Are those you whole... Hey!
That again, he was just trying to mess with us. I think so too, but I can't blame Mr. Marco for being uneasy about it. Just imagining a world without my dear Kako makes me want to tuck on her beautiful cheeks and bring her close to me. Tuck on your own cheeks. Why would your Kako be so worried about that now?
Yeah!
That's the thing. His reaction feels unnatural to me. In full honesty, it reeks. It reeks of someone plotting something. Maybe it's someone behind the scenes pulling the strings. What? Yes. Someone is goading Mr. Maruko. Goading him? What do we do? We're still investigating that very matter. Please wait for the exciting conclusion to our case. Right, Kako? Why are your cheeks all puffy and pouty, Kako? What's wrong? Yeah, I did all the talking. I'm supposed to be the detective here. Hey now, the detective's job is to present the solution. All the boring explanation in between falls to the assistant. That's why we need you to tell us if you find any clues, Mr. Sumino. We'll see you again when we're ready to present our solution. See you. After their conversation, she only barely involved me. The two of them quickly left the room. Someone's pulling the strings, plotting something. If that's really happening, what reason would anyone have to get under Gakko's skin like this? What Eito said, we're not gonna have like another traitor or something, right? We had a lot of those plots, but who would goad Gakko into being stressed about that? That's an empty lie. Give the idea any thought at all, it's just falling into Eito's trap. Going to have to do something about those two, though. Tomorrow, I'll take the initiative. And so ended my second attempt at day 54. Okay, off to the cafeteria. Doubt Takamaru or Gakko will be there, but I should ask everyone if they've seen them, just in case. As I thought, there was no sign of Gakko or Takamaru in the cafeteria.
Not here, huh? Too bad, I was hoping to talk.
You meant Gakko and Takamaru? Yeah, looks like they're not around today either.
No, I was talking about Siri.
Is he not here this morning? Oh, I saw him earlier, but it seems like he's busy today. I can ask you if you need something.
No, it's not that important. Forget it.
Just mention them, Takumi. I'm worried about Gakko and Takamaru. I've barely seen them at all the last 3 days. Do you think they're okay?
Nah, I knew it. Really are doing secret change together.
Tell you, there's a serious chance of that. They both seem to be holed up in the rooms.
You're eating proper meals, right? How simple would it be if a slop-sucking maggot like me is doing when eating?
We didn't have a battle yesterday. Interesting. No, this isn't normally a battle, is it? No. It's only a killing game. What are the rest of these? No. Up in the Cult of Takumi route it was. That's because Cult of Takumi ended there. What are the rest of these? Okay, not a battle until like the 60s. 57, okay.
Ain't that fine with you? Yugo's been bringing them snacks. What can I say? I was concerned too.
Yuko was suspicious. So you saw them? How are they doing? Is that what they're saying, that Yuko is the one goading them, quote unquote?
I don't know much. I just handed them the food. They seem fine, so I don't think you have to worry.
Hasn't that up? Isn't it strange that they haven't left their rooms? Hey Shin, you can go through the walls and get inside their rooms, right? Believe that or not, I can't just go into a comrade's room without permission. I had no problem climbing into mine all this time, though. Should I break down the doors? I will do it if you order me to.
Stop there, you should leave them be.
How? Why?
We may be living together. We may have to respect each other's privacy. Even guys like them might want to be slowed down and take some time to think. Try to first them talk to us. I'll just push back even harder. I just think we'd be better off trusting in them and waiting for them to come to us. Now that you mention it, maybe that is the right thing to do.
It's very unusual for you to say something so thoughtful, Yugamu.
No, do you think I was nothing more than some perverse murderer full of bloodlust?
Isn't that the truth?
At any rate, it's an issue those two should manage themselves. We shouldn't stick our noses in their business too much.
I guess rather than meddling, we could just wait it out a little longer.
Yeah, I think that's for the best.
Discuss what to do about Gakko and Takamaru. There were two others observing us from afar. What are they up to? Is this part of the so-called investigation? After we finished the quick breakfast, we all went back to our rooms. They wonder about Gakko and Takamaru, but after the conversation, I can't just turn up at their doors. No. Yeah. It's free time again, yeah, but it's suspicious. We should be calling out Yugami right now. Hold on, is Fireboy... He's still there. Is it even worth it? When they say at different times, do they mean like after different plot events? No, nothing still. So I just got to the room. Free time. The day is skipped yet again. In the end, there's no progress in the Gakko and Takamaru situation. Should we really just leave them to their own devices? Gaku's worried about what Eito said, and I'm still stuck on the way Takamaru was acting the last time I saw him.
Screw that. No one messes with my hand and gets away with it. Just saying we gotta just go back down with our tails between our legs. I'm about to let him off the hook that easy.
Get the feeling I can't just ignore this. I guess I'll ask everyone about it again tomorrow. Thoughts about what I should do drifted through my mind as I fell asleep. Ending my second attempt at day 55. Better get to the cafeteria right away. I'll ask everyone about Gaku and Takamaru again. I mean, we're just gonna get similar answers. Oh, this time there's no Yugamo. Listen, everybody knew Gaku Takamaru would be here, but where are Ima and Kako? And Moko and Yugamo haven't shown up either. This is horrible. What do you mean? Mr. and Mrs. Tsukumo always give me breakfast, so I have no idea what to eat if they're not here. Oh no. Sounds like a chance to get something normal for once. Exactly. I'll make you breakfast, Eva. Is there anything you want to eat? Anything will do. I will eat anything I'm ordered to.
I see.
Is Yugamo off developing his drug, do you think? It's kind of weird that Moko's not. Before Tsubasa could finish, it began. School bell? Uh-oh. Oh
Do you
no.
guys hear me? I've made a decision. I can't take it anymore. I need to find out the truth for myself. I'm gonna make Siri get in contact with the artificial satellite. I don't care what it takes.
Why are his eyes hollow like that?
You wanna know too, don't you? You're with me, right guys? Then get over to the gym. I'm holding Siri captive here. Join me, and let's reach out to the artificial satellite. We'll find out for sure if everyone's really there.
Oh no. What the hell? Said something Siri captured in the gym. What, he captured the Autobot Siri? How did he pull that off? We're not supposed to be able to even touch him. Yes, that should be true for all of us except Nozomi because of the bombs. What do we do? Should we go to the gym? Of course, we need to stop Mr. Marco and rescue the Autobot Siri. But if he's really going to reach out to the artificial satellite, should we be stopping him?
That's right. If there's a chance we can speak to everyone there, I think we'd all want to.
But that's not possible. Even the Autobot Siri can't contact the satellite. What does that mean? I'm just saying turning him is pointless, so please help him instead. Is that an order? Understood, I will help. Wait, what do you mean you can't contact the satellite? Explain yourself. I don't know anything about contacting the satellite, but the one thing I can say for sure is that Siri is an ally to humanity. He's just doing what he needs to in order to save mankind. So if we lose him, we'll most certainly be at a disadvantage in the war going forward. Understand that you're already being asked to take a lot on faith alone, but why not save him and hear him out? Now let's go to the gym. We can talk after. Right, something was clearly off with Gaku just now. For now, let's try to assess the situation. Now let's hurry to the gym before it's too late. No, sprint for the gym. Sprinted for the gym. Gaku and Takamaru, Moko too? Takamaru, Moko, what are you doing here? Oh no. What's happening? Something's not right.
Can't take it anymore.
Huh? It's not an attack to my family. Is that so wrong? Gaku, what's going on? Where's Siri? Siri? He's gone. Where'd he go? Is he hiding?
Takumi, you did this. You're hiding him, aren't you?
What?
Whose side are you on anyway? You're Ashion, Siri, even Eito.
Whose side are you really on?
What are you even saying? I can't go crazy with stress when they're not having any matches.
I want a clash in the ring! Soul versus soul! I want my spirit to
He's
scream!
been manipulated so fucking hard. Oh no. You too, Moko? What's going on? Hand over to Siri. We're gonna get in our way then.
We'll have to use force. I'm not playing.
They even have their infusers.
Hand over Siri right now! Little bastard needs to pay for screwing with my head.
Everyone, stop. What's wrong with you? Could this be part of an invader attack? Huh? What do you do, team leader? They seem ready to fight. Clearly not in the right minds. If we want to bring them back to normal, then we're gonna have to fight back. It's our only choice. Do we really have to fight our own friends? Eva, we need our infusers. Could you bring them to us as quick as you can? Understood. Shion, you can watch with Eva. We'll take care of this. Understood. Good luck. We have to do this. We have to stop our friends. We'll figure out what happened after we knock some sense into them. Oh, just the Gaku CG. That's interesting. Okay, interesting.
I can't believe we have to fight with our allies like this. But we have no choice.
Maybe we can just knock them out?
Moko? Guys, what's happened to you?
I'm gonna be real with you,
This
Chief.
should do it. Ready when you are.
Hold on, no, hold on. If I did this, no. How can I hit multiple at once? See if there's. I can do this if I.
Say when.
Ow, ow. Well, this
My
isn't
turn.
good.
Take.
Not like
I'm not getting AP for it now.
You gotta be
Kinda have to.
kidding.
Let's
Hold
do
on.
this. Good to go.
One
Time
more
to
attack
use it.
potion.
Let's go. Ha! Ready when you are.
They've got some moves.
Let's go.
Actually, hold on.
My turn. I've got this.
This
My
stuff does
turn.
6 damage, and it goes through that.
This should do
So, if Tsubasa nukes Moko
Gonna hear this engine roar.
in the middle of the gym, just destroy the gym with the fucking nukes.
My champion. That's a 3 count for
Felt
me.
that
And then
we
Takumi
go.
impact stabs Takamaru and finishes him off. Yeah.
Take that. Damn. I'm trash.
Gakko and the others woke up shortly after being knocked unconscious during the battle. Where's Edible Sirei, sir? Where are you? Oh, they're awake. How are I doing here? Looks like he's back to normal. Do you remember what happened? I don't know, that was just... Let's see if my family was safe with the satellite. I kept asking Siri, but... They tell me it wasn't possible. It really took me off.
It's my fault. It's all because I told Gaku I couldn't trust Siri. Started up lighting a fire under him.
I don't think that would be enough to push you so far over the edge. You were really acting weird.
Yeah, it's much better.
Look, are you okay? Do you remember what happened to you?
I remember feeling a teensy bit stressed out lately. Yeah, it's the first time I've gone this long without a match since I made my debut. But things got weird. I was stressing down and my memory was hazy. Guess stress made my snap.
Do you remember anything that might have triggered it?
I don't know about a trigger. The only thing that wasn't part of my normal routine was Takamaru and Gaku shared the snacks they got from Yugamo with me.
Snacks? Oh no. Looks like we're just in time. At last prepared to hear the conclusion to the disordered case. Conclusion? Behind all this commotion is a mastermind. A shadow figure pulling the strings behind the scenes. And that mastermind is one of you. Exactly. The person behind it's all among us. I think? You think? I mean, it's Yugame, right? Is this fucking choice? I see, it's Yugame. Is that actually a choice? No, it wasn't. Mr. Obakage, he's the one behind all of this. Takamaru and Gaku are getting food from Yugame, right?
Doing fine with that food. Yuga's been bringing them snacks.
Yeah. That's the snacks they shared with Moko were...
Yeah, for Yugamo, you made too many of them, so we gave them the extras. That's right. Every time I ate the food he gave me.
It's like something was trying to hold back inside of me and started to growl and smell.
Yeah, the rock couldn't control my feelings of rage. Kind of rage is safe for when I feed with another wrestler.
I knew it. The reason the three of you were acting strangely is because... Haka, what's wrong? Because I'm moving the conversation right along your own. It's meant to be when I presented my conclusion. Mr. Subito, how terribly rude! Even if you know what happened, you should keep that to yourself in the presence of a famed detective. My bad. Okay, and let's rewind and let the great detective Kako finish this. Well, it's like Yukama said. He's been working on something in the biolab.
You mean?
That's right, he was developing a super mega animosity-inducing drug. Oh, another incredible name for Kako. He mixed a super mega animosity-inducing drug into the snacks and gave them to you three.
Getting them for a few days, too. My brain started getting all fuzzy after eating them a few times.
The effects were probably mild at first, but it got stronger as he found the drug.
That's why it worked on me right away. So not cool.
How would Yugamo do this? And where is he? That's right, the case hasn't been solved yet. So instead of Yugamo or Siri here, so we can presume that Yugama's goal is actually to get us all gathered and confined in one place. In short, this series of interservices is simply a means of buying time.
Buying time? It's all starting to come back to me. After me making the announcement of the war room. You had told me if I went to the gym, I could talk to my family. And you believe that? Yeah, don't judge. Let's think it straight.
Oh!
Right now, Mr. Omakake is alone with Siri. He must be trying to fulfill his true goal. True goal?
But Siri, you saved the honor, but Siri, where are those two?
Yugo and Gakko last spoke in the war room, but Yugo is holding Siri hostage there. If you figure that much out, what are we waiting for? We don't have time to stand around while having a leisurely chat.
Huh?
No, please let her speak. Conclusion is where the detective gets to show what she can do.
Uh-huh.
She rehearsed hard for this, you know. Enough, let's get over to the war room. Is that an order? Understood.
Immediately took off towards the war room. Ran full speed down the halls, fuel inside, where we were confronted by a shocking scene. Oh? Oh!
Yugamu! What are you doing?
I was not prepared for this. I'm not built for for scalpels, apparently. I can't blow Yukimu up for some reason right now.
Ah, Sabino! Save me!
Sirei, are you okay?
You came faster than I expected. I thought my little distraction would buy me more time. Would you mind staying out of my way? There's something I have to do here.
How did you manage to crucify the Honorable
He's
Sirei?
crucified!
Your bomb should have detonated before you could lay a finger on him.
I'm not so foolish as to charge straight ahead when I know there's landmines in front of me. But I'm not so patient that I'd take the time to disarm each one either. I'm more the type who finds a way to get away with stepping right on them.
What does that even mean?
If you want to know, I'll show you. Look.
They do my face being pulled off his overcoat.
What the?
Oh, that's right. He did the fucking thing.
I opened myself up and took a look. Sirei was telling the truth.
Ah, I see. He did the thing he did in the Killing Kenru, but just on himself.
There was a small bomb embedded inside of me.
Don't tell me.
That's right. I surgically removed and destroyed the bomb. It wasn't easy, I'll tell you that much for free. I couldn't anesthetize myself, since I was my own primary surgeon.
You did that to yourself?
Damn.
It was my first time doing it in the mirror, so it was a killer test of my skills. But you're making me feel so shy. All of these prying eyes on my exposed flesh. Don't look! Stop! Please, don't look at me.
I feel so naked.
No, wait. Look at me. Feast your eyes on my humiliation. More.
Cameraman before he turns into, before he gets a humiliation kink. It's freaking happy you're for real.
Dr. Yasel, why the hell would you do that? Let's see the way Eito said was true.
What?
Are those you hold?
Somebody out there was very important to me. Someone I must kill.
Oh, the girl from the thing. Someone you want to kill? That's your important person?
I've undertaken a number of assassinations as a professional, including some I didn't really want to carry out. Each time I felt the filth permeating my soul. And then I met someone who changed all that. First time I ever truly wanted to kill another human being from the bottom of my heart. So I made her a promise. Someday, I'd kill her. And release her from this agony of living.
Oh, you are a freak. How do you know what the heck are you just heard?
Well, we all have our own values in life. I don't expect you to understand. But hearing your last gasp of breath is all what I was born to do. That's why I need to get into contact with the satellite. Just a short conversation haven't been enough to reassure me. But Sirei refused to help. My only choice was to resort to force. That's why you're doing this to him.
Of course I'd never just destroy
No,
him.
gotta threaten him.
But if I disable his functions one by one, maybe I can persuade him to send an emergency signal to the artificial satellite. Ideally, Sirei would change his stance on helping me before then, though.
Aha! You're the one behind this, Yugimu.
Kaga, you could not have missed your timing more spectacularly. Please give me your orders. How should I proceed with stopping him? No, stand down. You'd better just sit and watch.
Why are you trying to stop me anyway? Aren't you concerned about what Eito said?
No, he's obviously just full of it.
Wouldn't we all feel better if we had solid confirmation whether that's the case? Siri refused to give us that confirmation makes me all the more curious about what exactly is going on.
You're right, even if the Honorable Siri wanted to reach out to the satellite, he can't.
Well, what do you mean?
This mission is highly confidential. Not a single average citizen knows about it.
Really?
The moment they knew humanity was at risk of being wiped out, the people on the satellite would panic. That's why we need to conceal the very existence of the mission until it succeeded, to avoid mass chaos. It's also determined that if we let you speak to the people on the satellite during the mission, it would only disrupt your focus.
Otherwise, you can't comply with my demand. That leaves me no choice.
Wait, no, destroying the Honorable Siri won't help you out at all.
Okay, then what was it that about with Goto in the conspiracy route? Because the anti-colonists group, they wanted to... They knew about it. To the point that they sent that AI into Nigo.
But can't you find another way? I think everything you're saying makes sense, but I don't think destroying Siri will help anything. Might make our future battles even more difficult. Just like in the alternate future Takumi went through. Yeah, that's right. If we lose, we really will never see the people we care about again. That's a true worst case scenario, isn't it?
Even a worst case human being like me can see that.
Hey!
You can understand your frustrations. We need to prioritize winning this war. We already experienced one bad ending. That's why I can say this with confidence.
If we lose this war, we lose everything. That's how high the stakes are here. Let's find another way. All of us. Together.
Huh. Takumi. You're so cute. A guy could fall for someone like you.
Does that mean you want to kill me now?
We'll just have to wait and see, won't we?
You can respond with a small smile on his face before you let Siri go free.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Siri, you okay? Are you hurt?
Ah, fine. You did well persuading them, Nico.
Huh?
No, then I'll let you go. We're not done here. At least tell me why. Why is it that even you can't contact the satellites?
I just told you why.
There's more to it than that, isn't there?
What?
Call us intuition. I can't help but feel like you're not telling us everything. Why don't you just tell me if there's some reason you can't contact them? This isn't a threat. It's a request from someone who's fighting alongside you. How about an answer, Siri? Comrade to comrade.
Siri, I'm asking you for an answer too. Tell us if there's another reason. Please, if I show you my big, big doe eyes. Like children do. Please, Daddy. Please, Dad. Please contact the satellites.
Sit down, hold yourself steady for this one, soldiers. Believe it or not, despite my good looks, I am a robot.
Gee, what a guest.
I've been designed to see this mission through no matter the circumstances. This requires me to have the intelligence to not only follow my predetermined programming, but also to be resourceful enough to adapt to any situation.
Are you saying your brain is an AI?
It's not mere artificial intelligence. My consciousness is based on...
The will of humanity.
No capitalization this time.
The will of humanity?
In order to optimize me to make the best choice for humanity, I've been programmed with the thought patterns of all mankind. The average of every single person. That means I hate pineapple on pizza. Each time I need to make a decision, I simulate all of those thought patterns to arrive at an impartial response. Guess you could think of it as running a majority vote via simulation.
That's the will of humanity.
It's entirely simulated, but undeniably accurate. It incorporates the thought process of every single human being alive today. My decisions are only ever based on what humanity wants.
But all of mankind? Everyone?
The very fate of humanity hangs in the balance here. It's necessary for us to duly consider the opinions of all affected. Besides, on top of the mission being classified, I don't have the time to go around asking every single person how they feel. I run simulations so I can satisfy the collective will of the species. However, as you might imagine, it takes time to process all those opinions, especially when making decisions on complex issues.
That's why it disappears so often when you got a big decision to make. You need time to process all of it.
Think of it this way, I'm limited in what I can do with my programming. I can't do anything that would overrule the will of humanity. Also can't receive direct orders from any one person, either. This is to avoid my decisions becoming corrupted by personal agendas. All I can do is carry out the decisions made by all mankind, for all mankind.
So you're saying the reason we can't contact the artificial satellite is...
That's right. The will of humanity has decreed it.
Why?
There are some other reasons, but there are plenty of others too. It's the opinion of all mankind, after all. At any rate, for the sake of winning this war, I am not allowed to contact the artificial satellite for you. Damn, along with the Israel themes, I guess we're taking an anti-democracy stance with this, huh? Like, you're right, Siri. Democracy is kind of silly when you think about it, if this is how it's working.
That is what humanity has decided.
Oh no, it's a critique on the polls. Siri is just a pollster who never knows what the fuck the people actually want. He's just assuming. He's making inaccurate polls that show one decision leading by 52%, when in reality the other decision is like a blowout. I don't know. Has humanity's answer to us?
It's like, for you messing around with your memories too. Was that the will of humanity?
A decision was made to help allay your anxieties, all in the name of winning the war. You can't just treat us like mindless objects. We're human too, you know. I am a mindless object. Humanity feels very sorry about that. That's why I'm telling you all this now. Ew, new sprite. Bowing his head.
Yeah.
This, too, is the will of humanity. Everything is to ensure our ultimate victory over the invaders. This is the outcome that mankind has chosen. The outcome chosen by mankind. Everything that's happened up to this point was decided by humanity itself. But I want you to understand one thing. Humanity is not trying to make you suffer. In fact, they're supporting you more than anyone. That's why I make the hard decisions that will bring us closer to victory. This is all I can tell you, even if you can't accept it. I hope you at least understand it.
Humanity wishes for your safety and victory. And of course, this message is brought to you by the will of humanity too.
Damn. I do think this makes Siri an interesting character though, because like on a conceptual level, that is what he represents. He is the will of humanity incarnate, perhaps. All the good and the bad. The pragmatic side where... Because that's also how a democracy would work for these type of decisions. Of course, more people would be pragmatic at the end of the day. I think that makes sense. More people would be like, yeah, preserve us no matter what. We don't care about these kids that much. We gotta sacrifice them if it means protecting us. Like, I think that does make sense, so... He kind of represents everything that's standing against them. The people forcing them into this. Now, one of us could bring ourselves to say anything after hearing Siri's message. Neither I nor anyone else could find the words. By the time we return to our rooms, it's already late at night. Damn. The will of humanity. So all of us getting dragged here all of a sudden and forced to fight without any clue what's going on? That was what humanity wanted. Decision made by all mankind. Were mom and dad involved in the decision? Everyone I know? But we must count as part of humanity too, right? What about our opinions? Yes, majority rule. Is there anyone point protesting? Our opinions as a minority being thrown up even though we're the ones doing the fighting? Is that what collective will means? The more I learn, the more I feel like I'm sinking further into the mud. Maybe that's why they didn't tell us this. Is that how the decision came to be? I thought we'd get a decision today, in all honesty, but I guess not. But it's clear our only chance of survival is to keep fighting. For now. Aw. Bing bang, bing bang, bing bang, bing bang, bing bang,
Troops, time to
rise and shine.
Be ready to give your life.
Where's my Twitch chat? I have it closed? Well, I need to. Morning already. I barely slept. I don't feel rested at all, but I suppose everyone's waiting in the cafeteria. Wah, 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 wah. They're in here. The eaters are here. Really let my guard down, but the alarm snapped me back to reality in an instant. Back to this reality, where I was fighting a war and could be attacked at any time. Need to get to the war room. The will of humanity has decreed that we fight. Takumi, they're here, and look who they brought with them. Who? Is it Eito? Again? Oh, still here.
That's...
Silhouette of a human stood out of the horde of invaders. Just walking slowly, holding a weapon I can recognize. I knew it had to be.
Eito! He's alive? I thought he'd have got the cryptoglobin sucked out of him like a juice box long before now.
So he's back? And he brought invaders with him?
Are we going to have to fight Eito this time?
Yeah, but remember the special defense unit, just like us.
Oh yes, he's a traitor.
I remember the special defense unit who was sided with the invaders as an enemy. I will kill all enemies. That's right, there's no replacing his loose screws. You have to take him out. You need to go easy on him. Today, you'll have to kill him. You hear me, Sumino?
Hey!
Is that the will of humanity speaking again? Indeed it is.
Okay, look sharp, soldiers. All of you are going to defend the school and defend
God damn it.
humanity. Time for another defensive battle.
Oh, quiet.
Maybe we're wrong. That might not be
Oh,
Eito.
it's the like imposter invader.
Huh? What do you mean it's not Eito? Didn't I tell you? One of the enemy commanders has the ability to make copies of people.
Right, the creep who pretended to be me. Is this the same one?
That makes it easier. Let's end this in a shower of viscera and spinal fluid, shall we?
Yes, let's kill our enemies. Please give me my orders.
Skip the battle, yay! Yeah, this cutscene again, we've seen it before.
What is that? There's even more Eitos now?
Ew, creepy! I literally cannot!
Same thing pretty much happened to you.
So he really was a copy. Then what happened to the real Eito?
I'm sure the real him was already killed, just like Moko was before.
Ew, so creepy! I literally cannot deal with being murdered!
But if that's not the real Eito, then we don't need to hesitate.
Not that we ever needed to, even if it really was him.
Yep, just focus on getting it done. Wave 2 and then wave 3 with the entire cast.
Huh? Now we have to fight ourselves? Lame!
The version of me over there? Girl, your skin looks rough! Are you using your steamer?
Who cares about the enemy's stupid skin?
I'm getting real tired of hearing the fake Eito speeches. Let's get this over with.
Right. Copy or not, we have to take him out.
Yes, let's all work together to kill the invaders.
And up, another wave? There's 4 of them? Okay, I guess there's a bunch of Eitos now.
How long are you going to ally yourselves with the filth that is mankind?
Ignore him. He's just trying to rile you up.
Who should they really be ignoring, Which one of us is telling the truth? I suppose nothing I say will get through to you all. Sirei has twisted your brains up so much that you're completely obedient to him. It's so beyond pitiful that it goes back around to being hilarious. The Earth you're trying so hard to protect is already long dead. Do you hear me? Earth died a long time ago. You didn't know, did you? How do you suppose that happened?
I guess, oh yeah, we haven't gotten to the future reveal yet, did we?
Go on, explore those doubts. Let your suspicions of humanity grow deeper and deeper.
Sir, it just occurred to me that, well, perhaps...
I think he's going to spoil the entire game if we let him continue.
Yeah. Seems like the real Eito Outsuki snuck in with the copies.
Who cares if I'm real or fake? Either way, what I'm telling you is the truth. You're being deceived by Sirei. He's manipulating you and forcing you to fight. Let me break you free of the spell cast on you by those ghastly, rotten humans!
Enemy approaching. Oh boy. Oh, the real Eito. Okay, but we're still skipping this one though. Would have been interesting. I wonder if there's a specific puzzle in play. Figuring him out.
It's over, is it? In the end,
I couldn't beat you.
You're the real Eito, aren't you? You slipped in with the crowd of copies.
So, you're still alive. We'd thought Veshness would have taken your cryptoglobin for herself by now.
But now I'm back and I get to give you more lore.
I was hoping to absorb more of your cryptoglobin so she could have it.
Fat chance, asshole.
And since I know the truth, I wanted to share it with all of you pitiful souls. As ugly as you all are, I'd feel bad leaving you with the wool pulled over your eyes.
Shut up! We're not gonna get manipulated by your lies anymore.
Lies? Is that what Sire told you? Well, I guess he would, wouldn't he? If you knew the truth. There's no way you'd continue to fight. Then he'd have to go around erasing all of your memories.
No, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. He's gonna spoil the game.
Back here with more lies and delusions.
Sire, you're here.
I couldn't stand to listen to this. I'm sure you already know. But you can't give out Suki any credence, okay? He's trying to confuse you with his nonsense so he can destroy humanity.
Big words from the root of all evil.
The will of humanity. He would hate
I
Siri.
suppose that must be how I seem to you. You, who believes from the bottom of your heart that humanity is your enemy.
Siri really wants to be cool here and prove himself, but he's still an evil bastard. That's when it happened. Suddenly someone appeared. Another Eito, who's soon abnormal looking. Well, they were distracted by what the real Eito was saying. The other one was shown behind Siri. Suddenly swung a scythe down upon our commanding officer. Squelch! Heard the dull sound of something being pierced by a sharp blade. Uh-oh. Nigo! Nigo sacrificed himself, no! He hadn't even transitioned yet. He hasn't even gotten to start HRT. Siri wasn't the one struck by the blade. Instead, it was Nigo, who put himself in between Siri and the attacker.
Nigo?
Sir! Honorable Sire! Sir! Please! Protect humanity! Find a way to save men!
Just choking at his final plea, Nigo stopped moving forever.
Oh, Nigo?
No, Ava, she's gonna be crushed!
Another one of those evil clone fucks! I thought we got rid of them all!
Oh, that's a disgusting sprite.
Just a little more and I would have had him.
Immediately after, the strange-looking Eito began to melt away.
I am Zenta, the paragon of harmony. Even if my flesh is destroyed here, my soul shall return to destroy you vile invaders.
Invaders, this one is seeing it too.
God will never forgive you. Prepare for your reckoning.
Oh, goodness. What a mockery that was.
Oh. Yep, he's killing her. Damn. Oh no, now he doesn't just have Zenta's Himanima, but Nigo's too. That makes him so overpowered. That's why I have Nigo's Himanima. He's the true secret boss, the strongest in the whole game. Extermination complete. Hey, what a relief. Thank you. Now I'm back. Yeah, I can only take the final commander. This power belongs to Overlord Veshness. Overlord, you completely submitted to her. So now you just have to give Veshness this newly acquired power. Think you're just gonna get away from us? Let's settle in, Eito. You and he runs. What it does? Those dust that had been kicked up into the air by something landing on the ground at breakneck
Whoa.
speed.
What was that?
Does Veshness have a fucking mech now?
It's...
A giant steel chair. Oh. Oh, there we go. She's finally doing it. Time to sacrifice Eito.
As a reward, I will grant your wish. You wish to become one with my greatness and destroy humanity. Yes.
Oh boy. Damn. That makes 5 counting Nigo who died. Oh! Flame boy, fire baby saved us.
Was that Shion?
Is everyone okay? Hey, really? You already used your power like that not that long ago. But I couldn't just abandon them. I promised to fight with them. They're important friends to me. Y'all brace yourself when we heard that laugh. Friends, how comical. Coming from monsters like you. Well, your surprise attack just now was impressive. Wow, it's weird that I'm voicing her. She's always only appearing in battles where she gets voiced. This is weird. If I use all my power that I've left, I can kill you. Even if you do, you'll be able to completely eliminate us. I don't care what happens so long as I kill you. The awe-inspiring second coming is now submitted to the will of the invaders. Invaders again? Even the Supreme Commander is saying it. Fine, I will return some other time. I take your power for myself, that is. Is Fire Baby the Jesus of this Israel allegory? No. I'll prepare one of these days for my grand and supreme victory. And as for you, my foolish sister, captured by these low-life invaders.
Ah, sisters, that's you?
I don't know. All I'm here to do is kill invaders. Is she Commune's mom? What? Disgrace and turned into a puppet of the enemy. Sheer stupidity. You're worthless. I stated in my grand name. Sooner or later, I will end your life as well, rest assured. I wait in fear and horror for the moment I make my return. The throes of your deaths. Be the hymn for my ascension to godhood. With that, Vestance was gone. Each one of us stood still, statues until she was completely out of sight. Then all of our gazes turned in the same direction. To him lying on the ground. I gave up most of my strength to her. Well, at least I did the bare minimum. Still alive. I was actually Shion's intervention and prevented Eito's own power from being absorbed. But Vestance still managed to take all of the commanders, Team Wanema. No doubt becoming incredibly powerful now, all because of this traitor. Really thought at this time. You gave me so much to make it quick. I have more than enough dealing with you too. See, now must already know just how big of a mistake it was to let him live. Let's correct that mistake and kill him now. For the sake of humanity. Even Eito is a human like us, right? We're supposed to kill him? If you hesitate to kill him, should I step in? Think of it as my way of apologizing for the mess I made earlier. We capture him, he'll just escape again. Next time we might kill somebody. What about what he said about Earth being gone and humanity being the invaders? Obviously bullshit. Oh, I'm making a choice again. I give up trying to get you to believe me. Let's kill him. You must avenge Nigo. That's the only choice, man. Even out, you ought to do in the name of winning this war. What I need to do. No sense in letting Eito live. All it does is cause unease and anxiety. Doesn't matter that he's a human. We have to do this if we want to win. You have to kill him if we want to win. Human or not, he has to die.
Are you okay?
He just looked kind of frightening for a minute. I think you should make the right choice that's true to you, Takumi. No matter what it may be, I'll support it. Choice that's true to me. What's true to me anyway? Can I really just ignore what Eito says? Can I just assume it's a lie without even hearing him out? Can I kill him? What do I really want to do? What's the right choice decision here? Damn. Do we hear him out and get the lore, or do we kill him and prevent shit? Feels like we should hear him out. I feel like that has to be the right one, so... let's let him go, let him off for now. I think, fascinating. It's your future. Eito will probably never understand each other even if you try. That's why I don't want to kill you.
You're human. Just like us. I don't want to kill you just because I don't understand you.
You're still going to let me live? You're a really nice guy, Takumi. Really just too nice.
I feel sick to my stomach having my life spared by someone as ugly as you.
Say what you want, I'm not killing you. I have things I want to ask you. You know, this is the wrong decision. I strongly suggest you rethink it. And no reason to listen to this traitor. I'll allow you to save you.
Who's really doing the deceiving, Well, it's not my problem anymore. That's for you to decide, Takumi. If you let me live, I'll tell you everything I know. What happens next, it'll be up to all of you to decide.
Eito collapsed before you could finish the sentence.
Yes, the bastard's passed out.
As fast as water meant to make go up. Oh, a real badass would dump a bunch of cicadas on him right now.
Why wake him up? If we're not going to kill him, let's just lock him up.
Be in trouble if we woke up and started going berserk. I'm dead tired from all the fighting.
Right, me too. I'm so worn down I feel like I'm about to vanish. Really, I got about to vanish. Are you okay? Let's put Eito in the cage to get some rest. I got not to kill Atsuki. You'll regret this, you know. Even so, I don't want to kill another human being, even if it goes against the will of humanity. It's really naive, Takumi, but if that's your choice. Come on, I'll carry him. What a pain. Can't we just get Siri Jones to do it? So you can trust Siri with Eito's care. Who knows what I might try to do to him. Sad not to kill him. As horrible a person as he may be, I need to keep him alive. Excuse me, may I carry Nico? I want to carry him. Sure, do whatever you want. Then I shall. Thank you, Ava. I'm sure Nico would be happy to know you're still caring for him. Ava gently lifted up Nico's immobilized body in her arms. Aww, I was so scared Eito to his cage in the courtyard. After that, I made a quick trip to the courtyard cafeteria. I was in the mood for a quick energy boost. There are others in the cafeteria waiting with me. They all seem to completely exhausted. What's I think we went on the straight path ahead. Interesting. I'm tired. Who isn't? We just had a defensive battle, and a lot of crazy stuff happened. Eito's going to escape, is he? You locked him up tight to make sure he won't, and Takemaru is going to stay and watch tonight just to make sure.
Oh.
I see. That's good. Although it's entirely possible that Cyril will erase our memories and in the morning we'll all think he died or something. Didn't necessarily believe what Eito was saying, but I did want to hear him out. I wasn't the only one with that opinion. Takemaru felt the same way, with what his trust of Siri and all. In fact, he was the one who suggested that he stand over watch over Eito tonight. But I couldn't just leave it all in Takemaru's hands, so I ended up alternating shifts with him. No, it's not only Eito's words that stuck with me. Oh? It's what Professor said as well. Oh, okay. Huh? You must be curious too, right? She was calling us invaders. That's right, same with the other commanders. So what do you suppose that means? If what they're saying is true, then... No, thinking about that right now would be a waste of time. It's all speculation anyway. Yeah, I have a feeling Eito will have something to say on that subject too. We'll think about it after we heard him out, and decide whether to believe if it's true or not. Right, let's go talk to him after breakfast tomorrow. Sounds like a plan. After that, Takemaru and I watched over Eito until morning, the two of us taking turns getting a little shut-eye. Thus, a new day came, bringing my 57th day to a close. Ding dong, ding dong. Woke up on a bench in the courtyard. Apparently, I nodded off at some point in the night. What about Eito? Good morning, Takumi. You were watching over me like this. You also let your guard down if you fell asleep, though. I'm not tired of yesterday's battle, but... Weren't you worried I'd kill you? No, because you're a good guy, Eito. I know I can trust you. You're locked up tight, and if you'd attacked me out of bed, I'd have had to kill you first, that's all. Already lost you a few times now. You took a lot of my human while you were at it. But knowing someone as hideous as you stayed by my side all night, long still makes me want to throw up. Cut that out, Eito. Got some important business today. You're going to tell us everything you know. We'll decide after whether you're lying or telling me the truth. Who am I to refuse? That's why it kept me alive, isn't it? I'll tell you the truth. No falsehoods. No distortions. After that, I gathered everyone in the courtyard. Everyone gathered in the courtyard glared at Eito with pointed glances. Meanwhile, Eito himself had an infinitely cheery grin. How wonderful! I haven't seen all of you together like this since the first few days after we got here. Well, it does nauseate me to look at you in all your ugliness. Very sure I can't kill this asshole? Let us wait until after he talks. So do I kill him? The better, I say. It's not too late. It would benefit all of humanity. Getting desperate we are, Siri. What's the big rush? Is it that much of a problem for you if I divulge the truth? I wish you would stop this foolishness. All I want to do is protect everyone from your lies. Protect them, please. I just want to force them to fight for you. Can we get on with the truth revealing, please? Oh, what about Shion? He's still worn out to make an avatar right now. I don't think he'll be able to show himself for a while. I see. You have to push himself to that limit for us. What about Ava? Ever since yesterday, she's been with Nico, holding him. He's completely out of it, and I'm not sure if he'll turn up. Oh, she has a specific sprite for her head. Excuse me for being late. Ava, that's... There's nothing I could do for Nico. He's broken and immobile. All circuitry that powers him is fried. He's beyond repair.
I figured as much.
Why are you still holding on to him, Ava? I'm not sure. It just feels right.
Right?
Yes, right. Very right.
That's what's turned into a real trip, hasn't she? It's very brainwashed her. What an ugly thing to do. You're all just as messed up for turning a blind eye to it. A blind eye? I feel really bad for her.
Otto tries to confront this, but humanity cannot afford to lose this war. I'll do anything within my reason to assure our victory.
Ugh, ugly thoughts. Befitting an ugly species.
Hey!
Let's get on to what really matters, Eito.
Sure, I'm ready when you are.
What is the truth that you learned? Let's hear it.
Won't lie to you and I'll cave your head in.
Better start smashing now. All this guy has his lies. Wants the total analysis of humanity, remember? Still wishing for him to cooperate with you. Shut the fuck up, Siri.
I've already given up on that dream. I did the moment I lost to you. I have no goals at all now. Simply want to tell you what I know. If I didn't, I would feel just terrible for all of my repulsive ex-friends.
Terrible, why?
Because you're fighting without any awareness. No clue at all what the objective truth of this war is.
True objective. True objective? Okay, looks like he's about to start waving his little tapestry of lies now, so why don't we just call it a day and... Enough! Shut up!
I think this war will save humanity. Well, not totally wrong, but humans are actually the ones who started this war in the first place.
The root of all the evil happening here is humanity itself.
Oh. Humanity? That doesn't help me. He's just trying to discredit us.
What would Vashna said in the battle yesterday, right?
On Spider's second coming.
So what he means by invaders?
Oh, not the second coming bit?
It all ties back to the very place we are right now. You know, Last Defense Academy.
But let him follow
It's
you!
not on Earth. This is not Earth. It never was.
Ooh, bombshell. Pardon? Not Earth.
That's right.
It's Palestine. No. I'm gonna stop referencing that now. It's... Also, there's a tiny bit of his hair that peeks out of the bar, and for a second I thought there was like a smidge on my screen. That is very distracting.
You're taken from the TRC, where you lived, ended up at this school. But you were taken to Earth. You were taken to another planet. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Oh, maybe this isn't Earth.
Pass you that, Siri. You know this more than anyone, don't you?
Just a bunch of nonsense. Is it really? Then why do the commanders call us invaders? Siri, tell us the truth. We want to hear it. I want to say humanity just like you do, so please be honest with us. Please, Siri.
Yeah, got your tongue. Was it the will of humanity again?
Alright, spit it out. I want to know too. Shion, if you need approval from the will of humanity, how about I persuade them?
If you won't tell my friends what's going on, I'll end my life right here and now.
Think I'll buy a threat like that? You don't even have the strength to kill you. I can extinguish the undying flames on the door to the defense room. If I do that, my friends can kill me. Us? This means this entire mission will end in failure. If you don't want that to happen, he'll tell us what's really going on. They have a right to know. They're the ones laying their lives on the line to fight for you. If you can't do that, if the will of humanity won't allow it...
Then I refuse to take part in this. I'll throw my whole life away.
Shion. Serious, aren't you? Fine. Nah, I get it. I can't afford to lose you. I can't allow the mission to fail. I mean, you're allowed to read. Does that mean you're ready to talk now?
Wonderful. We can finally get the story straight. I'll tell you the truth and learn from Restus and the other commanders.
Alright, let's hear it. What did the invaders tell you? Okay.
Information I have comes directly from the commanders, as well as from written material I found in their base. I'll present to you the conclusions I got gleaned from them. This is a story of how the stupid, abominable war started. It's likely everything started with world death. Even you guys knew about that, right?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
World death rendered Earth uninhabitable for humans, and most of humanity died out.
Seeing as we're talking about humanity and all of its repulsiveness, there probably wasn't just the destruction of nature, but also war over limited resources that caused it.
In the end, what remained of humanity moved to massive underground shelters. Right?
Smart boy. But the problem comes after that. What do you suppose mankind decided to do next, while their planet was slowly dying?
Colonizing.
They abandoned Earth. Humanity fell from a dying Earth and began searching for a home on a new planet.
What? A new planet?
It's no surprise that it's too much for the pink slurry in your ugly skulls to process. You can hardly even fathom it, can you? Those of us who only knew life in the TRC, the concept of the cosmos may as well have not even existed. But while we were oblivious to what was going on, plans to move on to another planet were steadily progressing.
You mean the Exodus project? But wasn't that just an evacuation?
I think Sirius should be the one to tell us what humanity's true plans were.
Go on, Sirei. Fine. The Earth was overcome by world death and humanity fled to the underground city shelters. Mankind devoted all of its wisdom into developing the Exodus project. This led to the development of an ultra-large spaceship capable of warp travel exceeding the speed of light and able to accommodate all surviving humans. That would be the artificial satellite.
The artificial satellite is a spaceship?
That's no moon.
It is the pinnacle of human ingenuity. It took generations to complete, but by the time the artificial satellite was complete, Earth was on the verge of exploding at any moment. Humanity needed to make its escape as soon as possible. They boarded the artificial satellite and left Earth.
Huh?
They already had a destination in mind. While humanity was developing the artificial satellite, they had also been searching for habitable planets. Miraculously, in a far-off galaxy, they located a world with an environment much like Earth's.
They named the planet KXK 787. In many ways, it was like Earth's long-lost sister. It was located in a habitable zone that allowed for organic life. And the majority of the planet's surface was covered in water.
We could have learned all this from just some random old guy if we happened to run into him.
All of the conditions were perfect for supporting life. It was truly a suitable second Earth. Humanity decided to abandon its dying Earth and head for that planet on the artificial satellite.
So what you're saying is, right now, we're
colonists
on planet KXK 787, located in a galaxy far from Earth. Yes, humanity reached its destination in fine form. Took many long years after their departure, though.
Many long years? Is that how long we've been away from the TRC?
No. The complex as we know it was never on Earth. It was on the artificial satellite.
Complex on the satellite?
The TRC is indeed located inside of the artificial satellite. Humanity took hundreds of years to reach this planet, living in that megastructure in the meantime. Hundreds of years?
You're telling me we never lived on Earth at all? We were in space the whole damn time?
Hence the dome.
That must be why there was so little information about Earth in the complex. It was already a long abandoned planet.
But at least we still had one piece if Kyoshiko's anything to go by. Hold on a sec, this is too much to take in all at once. I feel sick.
Now, well, I guess things were happening on an interplanetary scale.
That's one of the reasons we didn't tell you. We thought it was a truth too far removed from reality that would always serve to confuse you.
But how come nobody ever mentioned it in the complex? I mean, I never really talked to anybody anyhow, but still.
Soon after we left Earth, factions from that believed we should return. The conflict between factions was so serious that it threatened to spark a civil war. So, we decided to restrict the intel available to most civilians from that point on. Consequently, information about Earth and the artificial satellite was suppressed.
After all the blood, sweat, and tears spent getting here, humanity had made a grave miscalculation. There was another intelligent life form not too dissimilar from our humans already living here. This was another way the planet was just like Earth. They had formed their own culture on this planet as complex as those on Earth. At first, humanity attempted to communicate with them, but in the end, the language barrier led to conflict. War over territory is one of humanity's ugly traditions.
We're still fighting the war now?
This planet was behind Earth in terms of science and technology, but it had a powerful force that more than made up for the difference. Periodically, those with mutated special blood would be born on this planet.
Yeah, hemoanima.
What we call cryptoglobin or hemoanima.
Those with this power
there they all are.
Here as heroes, chosen by God.
You mean the commanders?
Humanity's weapons were useless against them. For generations, they struggled against those fierce heroes. Humanity was never quite able to overcome this power, and as a result, were unable to seize the planet.
So the invaders are the original inhabitants of the planet. Just the commanders. The others are just pets created for battle by Veshness. So we're just trying to protect their planet from us. The real invaders?
Yeah!
They're regular citizens on this planet. Are the commanders trying fighting to protect them? You don't see any civilians around here. The damage from past battles is too severe, but they're most certainly average citizens too. And they're terrified of us.
What the hell, really, real invaders? So yeah, what's the big idea of tricking us like this?
Didn't do anything deceptive. The invaders are enemies of humanity. That's completely true. Fucking hell.
But humanity's the one doing the invading, right? Now, so the bad guys. They're just trying to protect their home.
There is no good and bad in war. War is when two different visions of justice fight for victory. Righteousness belongs to the winner.
Huh?
It's the only way humanity can survive.
That's all bullshit. You're forcing us to fight a war of conquest.
You can't keep living on the artificial satellite forever. It will inevitably degrade over time. There's been a significant decline in the human population over the last few decades, believed to be the effect of prolonged living in a confined space. Humanity can't last much longer. We need a new planet to inhabit as soon as possible.
That's why we need to take this one. It's the only way that humanity can survive.
How can that be? Why is it that you hid this from us? Shame. People of the complex have no idea that this war is taking place, let alone the mission we're currently engaged in. It's highly confidential, not only to the government and military authorities. It would be too risky to subject those already living such a confined existence to the added stress of war. Who knows what kind of tragic future would befall them if they fell into a state of panic. So excluding the alarm that goes off whenever the enemy attacks, we hid everything from the general populace. Naturally, if you would have had no idea about this either, so we decided to keep it that way. So the invaders are reaching up the satellite, like we got shown in the prologue.
And so you were brought to the school without any idea of what was going on.
What is this place? What is Last Defense Academy? It's something humans made, right? What's it doing on the planet?
Last Defense Academy is a special spacecraft deployed from the artificial satellite.
Interesting.
School spaceship too? Oh, gee.
Last Defense Academy was created for this mission. It also serves as a weapon for raising all life on this planet. We deployed it from the artificial satellite with all of you on board. And after you landed, Shion surrounded it with his undying flames to protect him while he builds enough power to wipe out the denizens of this planet.
But, why make it look like a school?
For
There's no
theming,
deep
obviously.
reason for that. We just wanted to give Shion what he wished for.
Oh, wait, that's sweet.
What I wished for?
You wanted to go to school like a normal kid at least once in your lifetime, right? Well, this mission wouldn't exist without you. We wanted to do that much for you.
All the successful Himana infusions were on young people around your age, too. So it all fit pretty well, thematically. Right, tell us more about Himanuma. You said it was this planet's special power.
Yes, it's a very intriguing story.
Okay, maybe we're gonna get something interesting now. They originated from the box of blessings or something, though, right? That was like the implication.
There's more. As you've heard, Cryptoglobin was originally a power found only on this planet. It was also what caused the most anguish for Earth's forces throughout the war. The only thing that could harm Cryptoglobin users was the power of Cryptoglobin itself. There was nothing humanity could do. So, desperate to win at any cost, they began to research Cryptoglobin. That's when a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity came along. It was around a couple decades ago, I believe.
You know about that too, huh?
At that time, being with nigh limitless power was born on this planet. It was like nothing that had ever been seen before. The future even called him the Second Coming.
The Second Coming?
The child was captured by a human recon team that had infiltrated enemy territory. That child was you, Shion. This event brought humanity back from the brink of death. They successfully stole the enemy's most powerful weapon, something capable of ending the centuries-long stalemates.
That was me. I was born on this planet, and now I'm here to just try to destroy it. How cruel.
What I'm trying to tell you now is just conjecture, but with a Second Coming at their disposal, Cryptoglobin research made great leaps forward. As a result, humans compatible with Cryptoglobin were found.
Meaning us.
And so we were sent here, along with Shion. The most destructive weapon this world has ever known.
Is that really what happened?
Well, Sirei,
We'll never have a chance like this again. This is our first and last opportunity to definitively save mankind. Thanks to all of you, Yohimo Hanama, and Shion's incredible power, our long-held wish can finally come true.
you ought to be kidding.
Can't believe this. How would you kidnap Shion and make him attack his own people?
Just don't brush it off with that will of humanity stuff this time.
It has to be done for the sake of survival. Hey, why don't we just stop? We can end this war, right? We communicate with one another now. If we talk, get on and find a path toward coexistence. But the war's been going on for centuries. It's...
That'll never work. This war's gone on for too long. It's well past the point of being something we can solve with words. And you yourselves have killed the heroes of this planet over and over. There's no turning back now. Not for humans, and not for the people of Futurum.
Futurum?
That's the name of the planet. That's how it sounded pronounced in the local tongue anyway.
Futurum, the name of this planet.
There you have it. That's the truth about this war that's been kept from you. Did I get the details right, Siri?
Indeed, just as you say.
What I mean is just you say. Is that all? Tricked us. You tricked Shion. You're gonna make us destroy everything on this planet too.
That's so messed up. Almost the heel turn.
My area troops, but it had to be done. It was the only way to ensure humanity would survive. It had to be done? That's your justification? Okay, we learned about this sometimes a couple times before too, but like, cool. We're addressing the issue here. This is... Like, this is an incredibly fucked up thing. We are talking about global genocide that we're justifying here. Are you fine with humanity dying out then? Could you face all those people out there in the artificial satellite and say that? It's the only way for mankind to live on. It's the only way to protect everyone you care about.
That's all I have to say. My work here is done. Oh, still one thing left. Remember what you said before?
Are those you hold dear, actually?
Oh, that's hard.
No, that. Just a leading question.
What?
I had no idea about the details behind our cryptic global transfusion at the time, or even the reason why you were chosen for the special defense unit. I thought maybe it's because Siri had tampered with my memories. But even if that was the case, a lot of other things didn't add up to me. Maybe even our memories from the complex are. Ew, what's wrong? Ava.
She's breaking out. After a sudden outburst of screaming, Ava did something no one was anticipating. The soft, wet sound of the next thing I saw. Did she break Nigo? She broke Siri! Was Ava's blade piercing through Siri's body?
Siri!
What are you doing, Ava?
Ava, stop!
This is still chapter 0, right? Did I check? It is. We're on the right path, but Hurley pulled Ava away from Siri. But it was too late. Siri. It's no use. He's not responding. Just like what happened with Nigo. Yeah, we lose Siri no matter fucking what. No, she broke him. Hey, why would you do that?
No, dear. Seems like she's broken too. This is your fault, you know. You crossed the line when you mess with her mind.
It's not our fault. Siri did it.
Oh, it's my fault. I could have worked up the nerve to stop him, and now it's all my fault. I should have tried harder. Well, not serious, told us the truth. It's not like you had any further use for him.
Eito slowly sat down as he spoke.
And the same goes for me. Well, I'm getting some rest here in my cage. Don't worry, I won't try to escape. Even if there's a power outage, I don't plan on hindering you guys anymore. I just want to see how it all plays out. The conclusion to your ugly, loathsome lives.
Enough! Shut up already!
As you wish. Good luck with everything. Not serious, Broken. We'll have to decide for yourselves what you want to do next, including whether or not you want to keep fighting here.
Eito laid down on the spot, ending the conversation with then and there. Was Siri like really broken for real? He's done for. He's not going to be telling us anything anymore. What do I do, Takumi? What do you do now? What do you do? This is the first time Siri had been destroyed. I'd seen it last time too. That had led to the worst possible outcome. I couldn't let anything like that happen again. Let's get into the war room. Maybe there's something there that can help. Hell, see if there's anything I can do for him.
What about this other broken individual?
Think it better let Ava get some rest.
She had to put her back in the other cage. It's my fault I made her suffer. It's not my fault. My head, it hurts.
Sorry, the stream was going crazy.
I think we better get him back to his room and rest. Is he remembering something? This whole damn place is going to hell. We're on Earth. We fought to steal a planet from its rightful owners. She owns a freaking alien. Sarah, Ava, and Shoma are all messed up. Oh, that's completely screwed.
Everyone's completely disoriented. All these unexpected developments and unfathomable truths had left our brains overloaded. I'd lived through these 100 days once before, and I was still stunned. My mind went blank, at a loss how to process the situation thrust upon me. This do-over was supposed to help me fix the mistakes I'd made before. Were we really any better off? We'd lost friends along the way. Now we had this new chilling reality to deal with. Were we really headed for a happy ending? Was even such a thing waiting at the end of this road? Back in my room, I lay in my bed. I was completely exhausted. I just wanted to empty my mind and rest. Close my eyes and force my consciousness into the darkness. Hot damn. Oh, the dog.
Finally.
Yeah, I kind of want to skip this though. We've
sure
seen this.
Me.
A lost
So-
animal. Yeah, they help feed it and stuff. So neat, so nice. Okay. Let's keep going. Usual announcement played the next morning, even though Zero was out of action. It's a recording. Remembered to myself and turned over in bed. Honestly, I had no desire to think about anything. I wanted to forget it all and lay in bed, but I can't. Nothing's really been settled yet. I'll have to come up with a plan. I need to talk to everyone. Drag my sluggish body off to the cafeteria. Once I got there was no sign of Shion or Ava. But of course, no sign of Siri either. As for the rest of us, still completely lost in confusion after learning the facts revealed to us yesterday. Shion was not here. I was okay.
Ah, checking him earlier. Said his head still hurts. Seems like it's in a real bad way. I'm gonna bring you some protein boosted stew later.
Oh no, it's gonna show up all buff again.
It's not all that. I'll have a headache after what we heard.
About that, something occurred to me yesterday. It's probably because of the war that all the buildings around the school are in ruins, right? This war's presumably been going on for generations. Planets, cities don't have get laid to waste during that time. Make your regular citizens lived in them.
Us humans are the ones to blame. Those commandos only fighting to protect them. Damn it. No matter how you look at it, we're the assholes here. Hey, am I the asshole? Hey, Reddit. We're colonizing this planet and killing them and trying to commit genocide. Are we the assholes?
That's right. An ally of justice wouldn't have such a foul mouth.
Ah, sir, I went to the courtyard checking Ava. Fast asleep. Eito said she's been out cold the whole time. Why am I mentioning the guy? Just remembering he exists ruins my day.
Why did Ava snap like that all of a sudden? Maybe your brainwashing wore off. Could be that yesterday's discussion triggered her in some way. What you mean that Ava is...
So what do we do now?
What do we do?
So we're just gonna keep fighting like we've been doing all this time. That's the only option for protecting humanity, right? You can't be serious. Found out we're the bad guys. So I wanna keep going.
There's no good and evil in the war. And it's just like Siri said. Don't forget about Veshnas. Even if we give up, she'll come for us all the same. We have to fight if we want to live. Or have you even given up on that? Given up on living? No, we can't let that happen. I came back for another 100 days to keep you guys alive. We've lost so much, but that doesn't mean we can just give up. And think about our friends who lost their lives. I know I can't give up on living. Even with all that's happened, I still want to live. I want to survive and go home. I want to go back to my grandpa's workshop. I'm not about to throw in some towel and allow Kako to die in a place like this. I don't want to die or let anyone else die either.
Guess as long as it's our only way to survive, we're only in this to the end. When I think about the people of this planet, and Eva and Shion too.
Ava, you okay? Did I hear my name? I will obey any order you give me.
You hear?
I will kill if I'm told to kill. I will die if I'm told to die. Nothing has changed. Please use me as you please. I belong to all of you. Huh? Hey, but do you remember yesterday? Do you understand what you've done? What do you mean? I will do as I'm ordered. Does she really not remember?
I love her murder. I knew she was broken.
I will kill the invaders. Kill. Kill. Massacre them all.
Yeah, you're now one of the people on this planet. We can't make you fight anymore.
More importantly, we can't fight with her. What if she breaks like she did yesterday? You ordered me to remain on standby. Understood.
If I knew I was gonna feel as horrible about it, I would have preferred if he'd never hear any of the truth.
Maybe that was Eito's goal all along, to shake us up by telling us the truth. If Eito's intention was telling us the truth was to upset us, then he pulled it off with flying colors. We lost the righteousness that justified our actions. We lost Sire, who was pushing us toward our goal. Yeah, we were shaken alright. Didn't talk about anything important after that. Eventually we retreated to our rooms. The day just started and I already lost count of how many times I let out a disheartened sigh. Feeling heavy, but I need to prepare for battle. The reason I came back was to protect Kara and everyone else at this time. I have to stand by that now more than ever. Can't afford to stop. And free time. Can I give Eito gifts now? I think I could be able to. So I might actually spend free time on that. Report card! Eito, art machines! Let's give Eito an art machine! Do 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 do, he's a killer, we can't trust him, ba da 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 da. He's probably like an e-reader, wouldn't he? I think I'd like this, especially considering he's in a cage.
You truly
Ah, there we go. And bond up. Yep, okay, so we have access to it while it's in here.
I'm so happy I can talk to you like this, Takumi. What shall we talk about? Someone important to me? Well, no one human, that's for sure. I'm so sickened by those who get close to me that I end up killing them. That's what happened to my parents, and so-called friends who tried to be nice to me. I covered my tracks very well, of course. In fact, people saw me as a tragic victim. Sorry. I can't stand looking at your ugly mug and breathing in your odious scent any longer. Let's stop here for today, shall we?
Okay, let's do it one more time. We're just gonna keep spamming, I guess, gifts until he maxes out all we can. Okay, he likes handy items, also handy tools, but let's go handy items for now. Bookmark makes sense. These are the type of stuff that wouldn't expose his, like, killer stuff, too. And he likes to read, so it's mostly the fact that he likes reading. That's kind of the thing here. Serious announcement continued like clockwork. Needless of his destruction. Never really trusted him, but the truth is he did what he did for the sake of humanity. Wonder how losing him will change things for us this time. When I laid down in bed, I would close my eyes and force my thoughts to shut down. I knew if I didn't, I wouldn't get any sleep. Yeah, I'm already missing him. It's nice to have him around as an antagonist and as a... with what he represents and all that. Things have played out almost completely differently this time around, though. I changed history for the better, or have I only made it worse for everyone? Pull yourself together, Takumi. Don't let doubt hold you back now. Taking a moment to excite myself up for the day, I left my room and headed for the cafeteria. Out on the roof, I caught sight of somebody wandering around.
No, it can't be. It's a lie. It has to be.
Shioma? Shioma was acting really strange. He was walking around in a daze, muttering to himself over and over. It was like he was possessed or something.
Can't be real. A dream. Must have been a dream. It's a fantasy, a misunderstanding. I'm the crazy one here.
Shioma, you all feeling alright?
No, if I could just remember everything will be fine. If I could just...
Uh-oh. He wouldn't answer me. I wasn't even sure he knew I was there. He turned around and went back to his room, still raving. What's up with him? The first problem was Shioma was clearly in no mood to talk right now, and you had to look up into it later. But I need to have breakfast and touch base with everyone else first. Okay. You gotta do something about that. He was at the cafeteria, and Insumi was the first to greet me. She looked worried. Tell me, do you know if Shioma's alright? He looked sort of nervous and twitchy when I saw him earlier. Yeah, I saw him too. He's definitely not his usual self. I wonder what's wrong. Is there anything we can do to help him?
Hey!
Wish I knew. I've never seen him like this before. Not even in my last timeline. That's too bad. Guess we'll just have to keep an eye on him and hope he doesn't get worse. Yeah, that's about all we can do for now. Sighed and took a seat. The others were talking over what we learned the day before yesterday. Unsurprisingly, the conversation was somewhat subdued. We were still in shock, still trying to process the truth and all the implications that came with it. Siri called them school invaders when we first got here. We've already called our fights defensive battles, but it's the other way around. We were the invaders all along.
Well, we should try to tackle this after all. I mean, there must be regular people on this planet too. Can't all be like commanders. There's gotta be someone who will and talk to us.
Someone like Vishnu's leading them. I highly doubt that. Right, someone who kill Alex and try to become a god isn't gonna listen to reason. Told you, didn't I? We still have to fight. It's the only way for us to survive.
That's some pretty rotten luck. Why is that happening to me? Why do I have to get chosen for this stupid unit anyway?
It's like even Eito doesn't know the reason for that. Do we just happen to be more compatible with Team Anima than other people? In that case, maybe it really was just a matter of luck.
Realize that we know we're the ones in the wrong now. But we still gotta keep fighting.
I know, but like Yuka said, that's our only choice if we want to survive. But we can't just abandon humanity either. Right, it's not humanity as a whole who put us here. The regular people on board the satellite don't know anything about what's going on. They haven't done anything wrong. We're the only ones who can save them.
In a way, things haven't changed all that much. We still gotta fight to protect those who hold dear.
I suppose so.
Rotten luck.
Everyone went quiet. Wasn't really much more we could say. After eating breakfast, we went back to our rooms. Ever since I learned the truth, it feels like I'm wading through mud. It's a struggle to even think straight sometimes. But I have to work through this. Enemy could attack any day now. We have to keep fighting. For friends here, the people we left behind in the complex. I have to use this time wisely to prepare for whatever comes next. Alright, which means giving gifts to Eito, so our bond is up. Clean items and handy tools. Clean items. Ah, book cover. Yep, all the book related stuff basically. Up, still taking a while, I guess. Oh well. Bow, ba da bow. Bow, 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 bow. The illustrations. Oh wait, he'd love this. This makes sense. Earplugs. To quiet out the sound.
You truly.
And bond up. Level 2.
Takumi, as much as your attention brings me delight, perhaps you should think about using your free time to study instead? Not the type of studying you do in school, of course. I'm talking about understanding your fellow humans better. Maybe you can find something in the library here. A legendary black book that portrays the dark side of human history, perhaps. Something containing graphic details about the most depraved crimes of human society.
Yeah, it's a good idea, Eito.
The history of mankind in all its ugliness. Once you find something like that, you'll be forced to admit the truth. And the truth is, humanity isn't worth protecting. Although in the end, what you choose to do is all up to you. I certainly won't be breathing down your neck about it.
Yep. But Bam. Bam. Bond grows stronger. Yeah, we're gonna have to grind a bit. I could have done that earlier way before getting his items. I guess it's because it's easy to predict them, because it's all bucks. It's like, for a lot of the others, I wait until I complete the items first, because maybe I get them wrong, and they'll still get points if I get them wrong. So it's like, being efficient, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. But I heard to the cafeteria. Everyone's probably there already. Just like yesterday, Nozomi approached me as soon as I arrived. Tell me, can I talk to you about Shoma? What's wrong? Is he still acting strange? Sort of, but I think it's better if you hear from Ava. From Ava? Oh, would you tell Takumi what you told me before? Yes, that is your order. Mr. Kinzaki always visits me in the morning to clean my cage and bring me fresh clothes. Hey, does that for you every morning? I'd have thought you'd be more squeamish about handling a girl's unmentionables. But he stopped coming a few days ago. Didn't know if I should wait for him or do the cleaning and laundry myself, so I went to his room to ask for further orders. He wouldn't answer the door, but I could hear him groaning inside. Groaning? I called out to him. He said, "Leave me alone. I'm trying to remember something."
Trying to remember something.
Huh?
Something tells me he wants to talk about laundry.
Someone just said something similar to the last time I saw him. If I can just remember, wasn't that it?
Oh.
He has remembered something important things about our past before. Yeah. About the hospital.
Crazy stuff about us getting experimented on when we were kids.
No, I should never clear that up. So we just kind of brushed this off. Eito didn't say anything about our cryptoglobal transfusions or why we were choosing for them either.
The fact that none of us remember any of this must mean our memories have been erased or altered somehow. Now that Siri's gone, there's no way for us to find out apart from waiting until the war is over.
Who cares about that anymore? Can't we just get breakfast started? I'm starving.
Yeah, now I know humanity are the real invaders. That anything is going to be more shocking than that. Probably right. I hope so anyway. Decided to drop the subject for now, but we were still uneasy. Spent the morning in relative silence before retreating back to our rooms. Whatever it is Shoma is trying to remember, can't be anything worse than what we found already, can it? Even if we don't know the whole truth, you know all the important parts now. Smutty as the morality's gotten, you have to keep fighting if we want to survive. May not be doing the right thing, but it's real all we can do. Oh yeah. More free time. That means we finish off Eito's gift list. Horror accessories and knowledge ornaments. Horror accessories. Up. Uh-oh. I don't have this yet, huh? You wonder where I could find them too. I don't suppose he likes the bomb color.
I suppose I'll...
Oh no, he likes the other one. But I don't have it yet. Well, I guess I'll give him the knowledge ornament then. Interesting though. Knowledge ornament. Oh. Might like either of these. Let's give him the globe first. Probably have to explore some routes to get Eito his thing. Oh no, he doesn't like that one either. No. Whatever. Guess I'm gonna have to explore some routes anyway to actually get those glasses. Oh wait, oh. Gonna be okay. Can really make it to the end. Yeah, let's show my app. All the same worries. Nothing new. Day 62. Barely slept a wink last night, but I guess I should go to see how everyone else is doing.
Hey, what's the boss here today? Something up with her?
Maybe she's made some progress.
Huh? Progress is what?
Oh. I've been thinking around with serious body in the career house for a few days now.
Means she's trying to fix him?
Huh? We want the bastard back after everything he's done to us. So let him stay broken.
Yes, that's the right for keeping us all the secrets.
I did that so we wouldn't waver in resolve. Considering what learning the truth has done to us, I don't think that was entirely the wrong decision. You have a point. I think I was happier not knowing.
I'd rather messing around with our memories. Consider us more like objects than actual real people.
You can treat me like an object if you wish. I belong to you. Use me however you see fit.
Yeah, it's just a guess. You might have just overslept or something. Might have nothing to do with Siri. Hello. Talk to me. In your future, I transplanted Ima's brain into Siri's old body, right? Think I could do something like that this time too? I mean, all I need is a volunteer.
Not gonna happen. How was Shoma today? Any change? Doesn't seem like it.
Tried to take him some garlic sumo stew last night. He looked by the sheet, but he still didn't touch the food.
Did he say anything?
Not to me. She mumbled to himself about needing to remember something. One thing's for sure, though, he was scared. Whatever this memory is trying to unlock must be real doozy.
What could it be this time? Maybe he's just going crazy. The whole future thing was shocking enough to send anyone over the edge. What about Shion too? Is he going to be alright? Probably you won't see him until he's fully recovered. Maybe even longer, considering what we found out. This must be harder on him than any of us. He's not even from Earth, and he's being used to wipe out his own species. It's just so cruel. On top of all that, with Siri gone, he's lost the closest thing he had to a parental figure.
He done terrible things to Ava too. I wouldn't blame him for hating us right about now.
I do not hate you. You may use me however you wish.
That's not what you said when you killed Sirik.
Shion's party constantly generates undying flames, but its emotions appear to have an effect on the process as well. If we're not careful, this could negatively impact the mission as a whole. We can't allow that to happen.
Yeah, if it does, then it'll all be over for us.
We can't afford to take things slow either. It wouldn't be unusual for the enemy to attack while we're still disoriented. You're right. At the very least, we have to fight our battles like we always have.
So there we got no just another kill.
That's the reality of this matter. For us, and for the rest of humanity too. For us to live, others have to die. Maybe that's true for us. But it's different for Shion. He really doesn't have any reason to keep fighting. What's going through his mind right now? Will he even want to show himself again after this? Or might even... Oh, it's another somber morning. A quick meal, minimal conversation, then back to our rooms. Sometimes it feels like every new revelation just brings more uncertainties. One thing I'm sure of is that the enemy isn't about to give up. We need to be ready for the next attack. He will survive. Everyone back home is counting on us. Free time. Let's give Eito his other knowledge ornament. Knowledge ornament. The landscape picture. Guess he would be interested in that. I just thought, I don't know, the globe for like the... He likes knowledge and also the...
You truly understand.
His like feelings for humanity. The king of the world, so if he like sees it as beneath him maybe. But for now, let's give him another one of his basic gifts. Bookmark is right here, so let's just do that. Let's at least get to rank 4 before we wait and see. I want to like be at the point where the last item makes him max for us.
Getting mixed up in this war and having my righteous eyes exposed. My future plans are completely shot now. I was studying so hard to be a politician too.
It was gonna be so cool. I was gonna vie for climate change and everything. Ugh.
I was going to massacre all the ugly humans after climbing to a top post in the Tokyo residential complex. I was chosen by these righteous eyes. So I have to do the right thing. You know who to look for if you ever change your mind and decide to destroy humanity instead of saving it. I'll be glad to lend you a hand. I'll even put up with your unsightly presence so we can do it together.
God, fuck, he's so crazy. Ding dong, bing bong. No attack today, that's good. But how long is this gonna last? Wasn't I even have to think we'd make it through the remaining 37 days without having to fight again? Now that I knew the truth, the enemy's determination to bring down the scroll made a lot more sense. We're just trying to protect their home from those who would take it from them. Don't think, just fight. It sucks, but we have to focus on survival. That's all we can do. Despite my growing fears and anxieties, I managed to get to sleep. That ended my 62nd day. Now 63, we're approaching the 2/3 mark. Okay, it's morning. Better get over to the cafeteria. So don't feel any better about what we're doing here. I'm worried about Shioma, Ava, and Shion too. Got to do something, but what? Stepped outside, the first thing I saw was Shioma, wandering around, taking a steady on his feet.
There's a little more, I'm so close.
Shioma, are you okay?
Do you remember, if only I was stronger. Is it power? Any more power?
What are you talking about?
That's what I need.
Oh?
To finally unlock these memories. I'm so close to remembering Takumi, where we came from, how it all started,
everything? Shioma, please get hold of yourself. Grab Shioma's shoulders, try to settle him down. When I touched him, he let out a blood-curdling scream and scrambled back to his room, slamming the door behind him. What's that all about? What's wrong with him? As if that wasn't bad enough. What the alarm?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated.
Guess we're having a fight today again. This is the one where we don't get any commanders though, right? Here, well, if I knew this was coming. Stand around here. Have to get the worm and prepare for battle. Alright, everyone's here. Not everyone, where's Shioma? I don't think he'll be coming.
You saw him too? You look seriously unhinged today, right?
Mr. Kinzaki was in the courtyard earlier. He was speaking to Mr. Atsuki. Eito, about what?
Got a real bad feeling about this.
Figure it out later. I never got invaders to fight to deal with.
This is it. This is what we have to do to survive. Yes, like it or not, this is our only option. That's right. You just lay down and die. I have to fight to protect the school. It's the only way. We've been fighting too, Weva. Of course, it's my purpose to kill invaders.
I was glad to have you on board, but you're not gonna suddenly snap out of your brainwashing again, are you?
No, I will obey. I'm your faithful soldier. It's time, everyone. Remember, if you work together, you can all make it through this alive. Let's do this. Defensive battle initiate.
There's no sign of Veshness anywhere. In fact, I don't see any commanders at all.
They're already dead. According to what Takumi told us, there were only ever 12 commanders, including Veshness herself.
So it's just the regular troops this time? This'll be easy.
Help me!
Here goes this part.
No!
Do you guys hear those weird voices too?
Yes. They seem to be coming from the invaders.
Huh? From them?
I don't want to fight. Not like this.
God, it's the same as before.
But these guys are just battle pets Veshness created, right? Aren't they supposed...
They're speaking now, though. And those things they're saying...
Damn, wonder what it means. Ooh.
Mommy!
Where's my daughter?
Don't listen to them. It's probably just a strategy to confuse us. Focus on protecting the academy. Yes, I must kill invaders.
Why did this happen?
Skip again.
So, I guess we won? Oh, I feel like such a heel, though. I can't get their voices out of my head.
What are these things? Why did they start talking all of a sudden? They sounded so sad, so scared.
Well, looks like we'll have to save this discussion for later. Here comes the next wave.
Please stop it! I want my mommy!
Yeah, more of this.
Shut up! Shut up! You're creeping me out here!
Don't let it get to you, man. These guys are weak. We just gotta shut them up ourselves.
Permanently. I'm Shima. He's still crazy.
Shoma, you're a little late. Are you?
I can't run anymore.
Alright, can't run. Uh-oh.
Run. Can't 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 run.
Love that voice actor.
So good, Mr. Kinzaki. Maybe you should sit this one out.
Maybe she should this one out, yeah.
Yeah, Shoma, we can handle these guys. Go get some rest or something.
No. I won't run away. I can't run from the truth anymore.
Shoma.
Where's the commander?
What is going on?
Aren't they here yet? Come on! We're ready
Does
for
he
you!
Does he want their power? Is that what he means? That he needs to absorb someone to learn the truth?
Where's the commander?
Shoma, dude, calm down. There ain't no commander. Veshness is the only one left.
He's right. We beat all the commanders already. They're all gone.
Oh? Gone?
Yep.
No more commanders?
Shoma, what's the matter?
No, there's still one. Still one commander. Right?
No, not Ava. Shoma, you love Ava. No. Let's not, please. No.
What? I think it's time to release her. She's been through enough already.
I want to die. I don't want to die.
The invaders.
They're still coming.
Okay, but what is Shoma doing? Are we gonna have to play around him? Oh, we're still skipping, so.
This must be the last of them. Don't leave a single one standing.
Nothing they're saying's making any sense. What the hell is this?
I don't want to die. I want to die.
Was that the last of them?
I think so. No sign of reinforcements either.
How disappointing. I suppose that's all we can expect from these disorganized troops.
I kind of feel bad for them. They never really stood a chance, and they kept saying all that weird stuff.
Definitely not meaning anything.
Might as well celebrate.
No, it's not over. What do
Oh,
you mean?
no.
Of course it's over. There's still one left.
Shoma raised his trembling hand and pointed right at Ava. Oh boy. Oh no, this is gonna be like a choice or something, isn't it? Shoma, what are you talking about? I am not your enemy. I am your possession. I belong to you.
I'm sorry, Ava, but you're the only one left. To remember everything, you're the commander's team Wanama.
That means I need to take your power.
Shoma, you're scaring me. You're not serious, are you? This has something to do with your peculiar flashbacks.
I remembered something. Something terrible. The truth, it's even worse than we thought.
Something terrible? Come on, Shoma, knock it off. We already found out the truth, remember?
There's more. There's something else. Next to this. All our stuff about not being on Earth and us being the real invaders barely even matters anymore. It's one last secret that will turn our whole world upside down.
Everything being fake. Oh no, we're getting V3'd. It's really that bad?
I'm still only getting fragments of it. I can't remember the whole thing yet. As I need more power.
What do you mean more power?
I figured it out. The reason I'm the only one that remembers this stuff is because of Wanama.
What does that have to do with it?
Wanama's all about defense. Whatever they did to our memories must have subconsciously perceived it as a kind of attack and activated my power to stop it. The flashbacks I'm getting. I think the memories I was able to protect from being erased.
What do you mean, whatever they did to our memories?
Before you arrived here, we all had memories taken away from us.
All of us?
I need a better handle on my skill if I'm going to access those memories. I need my Wanama to be stronger. Then I'll be able to put the fragments together and remember the whole truth.
Hey, wait, what is this truth you're trying so hard to remember? God damn it, Shoma.
All I can tell you is, it's about where we really come from.
What does that mean?
Who we are, what we are, why we were chosen. I'll finally get the answers to all those questions. But I need more Wanama. If we really aren't any more commanders, this is the only way.
Give me your power.
Holy fuck. What the fuck are we gonna do? Shoma, think about what you're saying. You can't just...
I know. But that's how important this secret is.
Could you tell us little hints, maybe?
If I can't remember this final part of the truth, we may end up doing something truly awful. It's something we can't come back from. I can't let that happen. And now, killing Ava is the only way to prevent it.
Killing Ava? So I don't understand. You've been closer to Ava than anyone.
I know, but it's all a lie. She doesn't really want to be here. She and I are only close because we brainwashed her. We stole her freedom, her memories. We used her like a mindless weapon. It's time we release her from her suffering.
Seriously, dude, do you have any idea how crazy you sound right now?
I'm not crazy. It's all true. Maybe I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't all out of options. Let's get back my memories and to finally set Ava free.
There's no other way.
This whole thing about Morhe might not being what you need. Did Eito give you that idea? That's what I thought.
I know how it must look, but I only went to him for a second opinion. He came to the same conclusion I did. This really is the only way.
I will obey any order. My life is yours to do with as you see fit. Don't say that, Ava. How can we do something? Stop this. We have to decide, don't we?
It's only like this because of what we did to her. Because we trampled all over any kind of dignity she once had. We need to take responsibility for that. We need to stop this.
But
Might be an unpopular opinion, but Shuma's got a point. You guys really think Ava's happy staying with us? Her brain wants to be our slave and kill her own people. She were in her right mind. Maybe she preferred to die than to live like this.
Oh. After what she did to Sirei, we can't guarantee she'll remain loyal to us either. And she'll die once we get to day 100 anyway, along with everyone else on this planet. Yeah, I can't imagine the folks in charge will let us bring her back to the satellite with us. Maybe that's true, but still.
I will wait to take responsibility. I'll shoulder this burden myself. So please, to put Ava out of her misery, and to remember the truth.
Do it. Let me end this.
You are serious about this, aren't you?
Not against it. No matter how important this truth is, it doesn't justify killing her. Yeah, scope by murder you're talking about. She's going to die sooner or later, no matter what we do. Why does it make that much difference if we get it over with now?
This could be your only chance to find out what's really going on here, too. If we let it go, we might just end up getting manipulated again.
But Ava's our friend now. Please forgive me for speaking out of turn. If you're having trouble deciding on a course of action, why not let Mr. Sumino decide? Huh? Isn't that what you've always done in the past? That's true. At times like these, we should defer to our team leader's judgment.
Takumi, please. You have to believe me. There's no other way.
Whatever you decide, I will obey your orders. Treat me however you wish.
This is insane. Takumi.
Please. Let me release her.
The whole truth. If there's still something important that's being kept from us, I definitely want to know about it. But what if this doesn't work? What if it's all just in Shoma's head? What if, even if he's right, do we really have to kill Ava to find out? Done so many terrible things to her already. Invading her planet, killing her allies, brainwashing her. Then again, maybe that's all the more reason for us to put her out of her misery. It's not right for us to keep using her like this. It's up to me. What should I do here? Yep, it's time. Hot damn. Decide Ava's fate. Wow. It's hard because you don't even know what's the right one. A lot of the ones in here have been kind of telegraphed to, you know, kind of what's going to lead to the end, but... Well, no. Letting Shoma kill her will give us access to the truth, and that's going to be how we get to the answers route, obviously. So, I get the sense that, like, what are we at, chapter 5 or 4? This is going to be, Protector is going to be that one, isn't it? That's going to be our divergence. And the thing is, I kind of think I do want to diverge right now. Because this feels like a warning, a last stop. We're going to get to all the twists and stuff, and I don't know, maybe I want to clean up all the rest of the stuff now. Now that I'm at the point where it's not taking as much time. Like, I don't think I'm... Like, I don't feel like... I feel like I could finish the rest of the game in a week or two if... before going for the truth option. Depends. I mean, I guess... Chapter 12 and 10b can both be very long, but I feel like the rest could easily also be short. Because Chapter 7 was short, and... We're doing stuff in, like, the second half, so I can't imagine there's a lot of days to pump into this. But for now, let's protect her. I'll see what I do later. I'm curious how long this route even is. If it's super short, I'm gonna assume a lot of the other ones are also kind of short and just... It'll be easier to speedrun things. No, I won't allow it. Can't do this. This is about isn't about the truth or how important it is. Can't sacrifice Ao's life to get to it. That's going too far. Takumi. Letting her live could be dangerous. She might remember her true self and her true loyalties at any time. We can't take her back to the artificial satellite when all this is over. Saying we'll have to kill her sooner or later anyway, right? Well, what if we don't? I want to find a way. I don't want to throw Ava's life away. Better or worse, he's our friend. He's one of us. Couldn't live with myself if we killed her now. Talk to me.
Follow your heart, I expect that. I wish I could back you up on this, you know?
It's the only commander left. I don't like it either, but it's the only way. Listening to Ava from her pain, release us from all the secrets, all the lies.
Why can't you understand that?
Telling you none of that is worth killing a friend for. It's alright. Please do not hesitate to kill. No, Ava, don't say that. It's not how much you really feel, is it? Can't die here. You have a reason to live, remember? That's why surrender to us, isn't it? Because you had to survive no matter the cost. She's breaking through.
True feelings. No, I don't want to die.
I know you're going to hate me for this. I'm prepared for that. But you have to die or we'll never know the truth. Goodbye, Ava. Oh no. Shoma, no. Final touch screams, Shoma, get rushing toward Ava. Shoma, no, stop. He slipped past me and lost himself at her. I don't want. She killed him. Oh no.
Shoma!
And now she's getting the hemodynamic boosts. Curled in shock at the gruesome scene that played out over the next few seconds. The last moments, Ava had moved like some kind of feral beast and driven her weapon right through Shoma's heart. Huge amount of blood around the cryptic globe and started pouring from the wound and flowing into the former commander.
Ava, I guess this is what I get. I'm a miserable failure to the very end.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Don't blame Ava, everyone. It's not her fault. She's just swatting a bug that tried to hurt her.
Ava, please! You need to stop!
Snapping back to my senses, tried to pull away from Shoma, but it was already too late.
No!
Oh no.
Shoma is... No!
Only his head though.
Everyone, restrain her!
We all braced ourselves for another battle, but rather than fight, Ava tottered unsteadily on her feet and passed out. She lay motionless on the ground right next to Shoma's dried up, desecrated body. Why? Why did it turn out like this? Once Ava was safely back in her cage, dug a grave for Shoma and laid him to the rest next to the others. My water was to stop any more of my friends from dying. Instead, I had saved one life at the cost of another.
How could this happen?
Shoma! Damn it!
This isn't the death I would have wanted for him.
Never the one last secret Shoma had been so obsessed with was. We never learned the truth about it now. Didn't care about that though. He had a much more immediate problem to deal with, namely what to do with Ava. She'd been unconscious ever since she absorbed Shoma's cryptoglobin, lying so still and quiet that it was hard to tell if she was still alive. That didn't change the fact that she'd killed a member of our team in spite of her brainwashing. It wasn't the kind of thing we could just ignore. Spent the restless night worrying over what would happen next, until finally... Day 64. Did we split? Get a feeling we did. Yep, chapter 04. Okay. Interesting. Damn. I was awake now, but the living nightmare I'd experienced yesterday hadn't gone away. This cold hard reality. Reality where Ava had killed Shoma. How had things gone so far off the track? Why couldn't I stop the people close to me from dying? Can't sit here moping. I need to talk to the others and figure out what to do about this. We're in the cafeteria. Everyone looked so When I came in, the mood seemed to get a little more tense. Ava's been in a cage ever since yesterday. I see. It's a necessary precaution. If it goes crazy like that again, Kako could be in danger.
Shoma used to be in charge of the key, but we put it in the war room for now. Think we ought to move Eito's cage to the court of the schoolyard?
I think so. Leaving near Ava the way she is now would be asking for trouble. Yeah, it's probably the safest choice right now, especially with Siri still out of action. Is there any chance Tsubasa can fix Siri?
I haven't been able to access the damage yet.
He's been too worried about other stuff.
Ava went ahead and killed Shoma and Siri. Even I've got to tip my hat to her.
Shoma's the one who attacked her first. We could probably rule killing him as self-defense. Technically, this whole war was self-defense, at least from Ava and the other futurist point of view. all knew that, but this wasn't the time to point it out. It's a fact we were still struggling to come to terms with.
Yeah!
Self-defense? I don't know about that. Eo's never really been one of us.
Eh.
Used to be our enemy, and she only fought for us because we brainwashed her. You all saw what she looked like when she killed Shoma and took a script to Globin, right?
Well, it's pretty intense. It's like some kind of monster.
It's a good thing we put her back in her cage, isn't it? Perhaps, but will that be enough? If she goes berserk again, I don't know if we can bring her under control. What are you getting at?
You're saying it's too risky to allow Ava to live, right?
You want to kill her? This isn't fair, just because she might be dangerous?
Might be nothing. She killed Shoma. We'll never be safe with someone like that around. You just want to wait around until she breaks out of her cage and attack someone else.
Stop being a member of this team the moment she killed one of us. Gotta treat her like one of the other enemy now.
You too, Takahara? I don't want this, Takumi. That's why I won't force the decision right away. We need to be aware of the danger and treat Ava with the appropriate amount of caution.
As long as I'm not the one who has to guard her. I don't want to be her next victim.
Ava was fast becoming a target of mistrust and fear. It wasn't entirely unjustified. Wasn't really anything I could say to argue her case, so I just left. The whole special defense unit was avoiding Ava now. And not just her. They'd also started to look at me differently. Didn't even have to ask why. I was the one who insisted on saving Ava from Shoma. My insistence that she'd tell us how she really felt was probably why she snapped too. I was just trying to stop Shoma from doing something he'd regret. But if I'd stay quiet, he'd still be alive right now. On the other hand, if I hadn't stopped him, he'd have killed Ava. And what was I supposed to do? I knew there was some real answer to that question. That just made my remorse stronger. Stayed in my room for the rest of the day. Things are getting shorter now, cause obviously we're no longer on the main route. It's time to go to the usual pace you've gotten used to. This morning, don't think the others will feel like talking to me right now. At least not until we settle the issue of what we're going to do with Ava. I wonder how she's doing. How does she feel being shut up in their cage while we decide her fate for her? Maybe I'll go check on her before I do anything else. In spite of all the chaos she'd caused a few days ago, she was sitting there quietly just like always. The only difference was that she was tied up now. We had taken none of her freedoms away from her. Her expression didn't change when she noticed me.
Have you come to punish me, Mr. Sumino?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I don't remember anything after the end of the battle. But I've been told that I did something terrible. I must be punished. I will accept any punishment. Please, pass your judgment on me.
Sorry, but I don't have that right. Nobody here does. We can't judge you for what you've done, Ava.
It was only the way she is because she obliterated her real personality and made her a mindless slave. If anything, what happened to Shima was our punishment for doing that to her. And of course, the way she was now, all that was lost on her.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. If I'm not going to be punished, when will I be let out? I cannot obey your orders inside this cage. I need to fight. I need to kill the invaders.
No, it's okay. Don't need to think about that stuff right now, really. The only reason you feel like you need to is because of what we've done to you.
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Do you want me to stay in my cage and do nothing? If that is your order, I will obey it.
Sure, let's go with that. I'm sorry it has to be like this, but bear with it a little longer, okay?
Understood. I will remain here on standby until further notice.
Left the courtyard without coming to any new conclusions. But still didn't think Ava killing Shoma meant we should kill her. It was our fault she was like this, in more ways than the one. We were the ones who started this war after all. Shuma's death had brought a lot of stuff into focus. Stuff I'd been trying to not think about. Namely, what we'd done to Ava. How we were trampling her dignity, treating her like a thing instead of a person. This was war and humanity's future was on the line. I knew that, but did that really make it okay to do something as cruel to a living, thinking person? No, it absolutely wasn't. What we're doing isn't right. Despite my worries, someone managed to slip into a light, restless sleep. The morning I decided to go see Ava again. Couldn't explain why, but I felt like I needed to talk to her some more. This
How
is
are you
sad.
feeling today, Ava?
My physical condition is the same as ever.
That's good. Those restraints aren't hurting you, are they?
I am fine. They are a little tight around my chest, though.
Oh, right. Sorry. I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
Stayed and talked with Ava for a while. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I could really call it a conversation. I wasn't talking to the real Ava after all. It was just what was left over after Siri had removed any part of her personality that might have given us trouble. That got me thinking, what was the real Ava like? Not Ava the enemy commander, but Ava the future and the person. What had her personality been like before? What kind of life did she live? Who were the people she cared about the most?
Ava, did you have a family before? Somebody you wanted to protect?
Just thinking out loud, I wasn't really expecting a reply. My question had an effect on her. Oh no, she's gonna remember Commune.
Ava! Ava! What is it? What's the matter?
Oh no.
Stop it! No!
Ava! Ava, please get a hold of yourself!
It's just suffering. All she does is suffer. It's so sad. This entire game, something was seriously wrong here. Ava jerked around erratically, a look of agony on her face, and now then... Slumped over motionless, like a puppet whose strings had been cut.
Ava? She's still breathing. She must have passed out. But why did this happen?
Should I tell the others about it? No, they'll just think she went berserk again. They're already looking for reasons to execute her. I better stay quiet. As she stood there looking down at her, Ava's lips parted, ever so slightly moved.
Mune.
Yeah, Commune. Stuck to my decision and didn't tell anyone about Ava's strange behavior. When she woke up again, she had gone back to normal. Well, normal for her. But I couldn't stop thinking about what she'd said when she passed out. What was it again? Commune? Could that be someone's name? Seemed like asking about her family was what triggered that weird reaction. If she mentioned some Commune after that, then... Things were still awkward between me and the rest of the team. Went to the cafeteria a little later than usual so I wouldn't run into them.
Huh?
Alright, no one's here. It's true, I was staying out of everyone's way right now, but none of them were actively seeking me out either. I had been like that ever since I saved Ava. Didn't blame them for being mad at me. I was largely responsible for Shima's death. Don't have anything to do today, but I'm still worried about Ava. Maybe I'll go check on her again. Takumi. Hey, Nazumi. Been going to talk to Ava a lot lately, huh? Yeah, I guess. Is that a problem? Not a problem, exactly. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you should stop. Huh? Tell me what you're thinking. What happened wasn't Ava's fault. It's just because of the brainwashing. But if we keep this up, people might get the wrong idea. Think about how it looks. Zumi was right, of course. She summed up the whole situation pretty well. See me go and talk to Ava every day? Wouldn't it be unusual for the others to start getting suspicious of me? Thanks for the warning. I'm sorry, what I'm saying must sound heartless. I mean, you're all Ava has right now. We're not going to see her. She'll be the target of everyone's hate with no one to turn to. But I'd rather that happen than to see everyone turn on you. I had to say something. Even now, she's doing her best to be honest and considerate. Nazumi's such a good person. Better than I'll ever be. No, really. Thank you. But I'm going to keep seeing Ava. What? Not doing it for her. This is the only way I can deal with my guilt. Both for getting Shioma killed, and for making Ava the way she is. Like, even for the fact that humanity are the ones trying to take the future's home from them. I've been complicit in such horrible stuff. Feels like the guilt is going to crush me. Talking to Ava helps somehow. Talk to me. This is one of my favorite routes. Good to hear that. It's definitely interesting with getting the Ava focus real quick. Honestly, while you're here, I am wondering right now, is this a longer route or is it one of the shorter ones? Because we've already gone at quite a quick pace with these couple of days. And I'm curious if this is something like, if I can knock this out in the next 40 minutes to an hour, if that's worth considering. Because otherwise I'm considering maybe cutting things a bit and just editing later and stuff. And then continuing this and finishing it in the next stream. Conversation drifted into uneasy silence and turned and left the cafeteria. Now someone didn't try to stop me. Into the courtyard to talk to Ava again. As usual, she answered all my questions with a dull, emotionless look on her face. In spite of that, when I talked to her, the miasma of guilt choking my heart felt a little more manageable. In the end, I'm still using her, just in a different way from before.
It looks like it's getting late. I'd better head back for the day.
Understood. Goodbye, Mr. Samino.
It's shorter than most routes. Okay, yeah. I might just go all the way and to the end then, in that case. Because I can get that over with. I was kind of restless. Is she trying to tell me something?
Ava, is there something on your mind?
Mr. Sumino, why are you being so nice to me? I'm just a possession for you to use as you see fit.
I don't want to treat you like a possession anymore. Even if it's not by your own choice. You're still an ally I entrust my life to on the battlefield, and we've done something truly terrible to you. That's the reason things have ended up like this. But for what it's worth, I want to do whatever I can for you.
For me?
Words would probably have rung false if I were speaking to the real Ava. If I really cared about her, I would have released her and let her go back to her own people. Since I couldn't do that, I was just trying to make myself feel better by offering something else. A token gesture to help lighten my guilt.
Ava, I know it's probably pointless to ask, but is there anything you'd like to do?
Me? I want to kill invaders.
No, I mean, outside of battle. There's gotta be something, right? Is there, say, anyone you really miss right now?
Headache incoming. Same way I miss Karawa.
You said someone's name last time. Commune. Do you know who that is?
Big headache incoming.
Commune.
Once you hear the name, Ava's face went pale. Here's the headache.
Oh no, not again.
Who said to mention that name now? There was no taking it back. Ava began thrashing around like she had last time, with one very important difference.
Where am I?
She's back.
How did I get here?
What the?
My head! No! Stop! Get out of my head!
Got to be kidding. The brainwashing's wearing off? And all it needed was talking about her daughter. Looking at Ava's eyes had changed. It had gone from beast-like confusion to fear and suspicion. Same way she looked when I tried to talk to her the first time, before Siri took her away for his emergency treatment.
Please! No! No more! Don't mess with my head again! Why are you doing this? How can you be so cruel?
Ava, please, you have to calm down. I'm not going to do anything to you, I promise.
Probably didn't sound very convincing, but I was desperate.
You have to stop yelling, though. If the others hear you, we could be in big trouble.
You won't do anything? That's a lie! Why would I believe anything you say?
Natsu's not here to operate the machine. Ava's brainwashing is gone for good. But if Hiroko and the others find out she's got her old self again...
Listen to me, Ava. You were brainwashed. It's only just wearing off now. But if the rest of my team realize that, they'll kill you for sure. I don't want... But please...
Don't want that to happen. I know this must be hard for you to believe.
But please... Just trust me on this. I'm trying to save your life.
Save my life? Oh, wait. You're...
Frantic pleading finally got through to her, and she began to calm down. She was no longer looking at me with her outright animosity, but that fear and unease in her eyes hadn't gone away.
I think I'm starting to remember. It's like something out of a nightmare. A me who wasn't me. You're... Takumi Sumino, leader of the Special Defense Unit.
You remember what happened while you were brainwashed?
Only a little. It's coming back to me, but it's still fuzzy. Did you mean what you said just now? You really want to save me?
I do. Please, believe me.
Such a subtle change that it was easy to miss, but Ava's caution seemed to ease up a little.
After you took me prisoner, your commanding officer, Sire, he brainwashed me. Now that I've broken free of it, the risks of letting me live outweigh the benefits. It's like you said. If the others find out, it could be the end for me.
Still afraid, but she's thinking rationally. This is the real Ava, huh? She's a commander, so I guess it's no surprise that she'd be able to handle herself in a crisis. Feels like I'm seeing a whole new side of her, though.
But that begs the question. Are you really going to keep this a secret from your allies?
If I can, then yes. I'll try.
You'd betray your own team for me?
No, I wouldn't put it that way. I'm just as loyal to them as I always have been. It's more like, even if our people are at war, as individuals, there's no need for you and me to hate each other, right?
So, this is your way of easing your guilt for brainwashing me? Well, alright. I'll do as you say. For now.
Thanks, Ava.
What am I going to do with her now, though? Don't have any kind of concrete plan. I'll have to think of something. Probably shouldn't stick around too much longer.
If people get suspicious, this will all be for nothing.
We'll talk
I
about
was gonna
what
mention
we're
that I keep
going to do
forgetting to,
next
but to be honest,
tomorrow.
one of my least favorite
If
roosters
anyone else
are
tries to speak to you
unironically
before
the
then.
killing game moves. Really? That's interesting, considering how long it is, and also how much spotlight it gives to characters like Ava and Yugame who don't really get much elsewhere. Interesting.
I know. I'll pretend I'm still brainwashed. But don't worry. You're the only one who comes to see me anyway.
Ava smiled sadly. Reluctantly, I walked away, leaving her locked up in the cage for another day. Never expected Ava to break out of her brainwashing, and so completely too. This could be a big problem. Keeping a secret like this won't be easy. Why did it happen now, though? How did she do it? She's been acting a little strange lately, but that only started at the end of our last battle. In other words, when she absorbed Shima's cryptoglobin. Did doing that make Ava strong enough to break free of serious programming? It's not impossible, I guess. The way I'm the one who made this choice to save her and set her all this in motion. I need to be prepared for what this could mean for me. Depending on how I handle this, I might end up in a worse position than ever. But that doesn't matter. I made my decision. Now I have to take responsibility for it. Day 68. After eating a quick simple breakfast in the cafeteria, I made my way to the courtyard when no one was watching. Naturally, I was going to talk to Ava about the future.
Takumi Samino.
Ava saw me. She dropped her act, allowing emotion to show her face again.
You're late. You want to consider how I feel, waiting for you all alone?
Despite her rebukes, she seemed to be more relaxed now, almost like she was warming up to me.
Sorry. I didn't want to look like I was in too much of a hurry and risk tipping anyone off.
I know. I was just trying to make you feel bad.
I guess I deserve that much, at the very least.
We are enemies after all. You and I, we're enemies. Invaders. And the invaded.
Ava stared at me intently, her gaze burning with a dozen warning emotions. Anger, hatred, grief, and more besides.
Why did you attack us? If you'd never come to Futurum, none of this would have happened.
I won't make excuses. I know that we're the ones who started this war now.
No, I didn't mean to blame you personally. You didn't know. You were told you were fighting to protect your friends and family.
Had to put a name to the emotion on Ava's face now. Have to call it pity. Compassion, maybe. Guess in her eyes, we were just misled soldiers made to fight in a war we didn't fully understand.
So, what's going to happen to me now?
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure that out.
I'm not necessarily expecting you to set me free, but it would be nice to know.
At the very least, I can promise I won't tell anyone you're back to your old self. They hate you enough as it is.
Hate me? Isn't that a little excessive? They didn't treat me this way or make me wear these strange clothes before. Why did things change so suddenly?
Huh?
Something's odd about Ava's attitude. Could it be?
Ava, do you remember a member of our team named Shoma? Shoma Genzaki.
Shoma. Yes, I remember. He used to come see me in my cage and help me out with little everyday things.
Aww.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him in a while. What's happened to him?
That's right, Ava doesn't remember killing Shoma. She did say her memory was still fuzzy. What now, should I tell her? No, shock might be too much for her, but I got to tell her
You've
something.
Gone pale. Oh no. Did he?
He died. In battle.
Oh. I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
It was too absurd for me to hide the truth completely, but at least I was able to hold back the most important detail for now.
Kind to me, even when I was a prisoner. I got the feeling that he just wasn't made for war.
Honestly, it's probably a dumb reason to not like the route, but one, although they don't exactly kill each other, I feel like it's just a fan service route with all the Danganronpa references. And two, literally everyone I've seen play this game go through the route first because haha killing game, and it got really annoying seeing people choose the route over and over again for the first ending. That makes sense. Oh, are people doing that deliberately? Do they see killing game route and deliberately go into that? Hey, that sucks. That's not a fun way to play. I get going there early because a lot of people would probably seek out the crazy ones in the Kill Eito route early like I did, but really? That feels boring. It's really because, like, The idea is not killing game. I'm assuming it's just called death game in Japanese, and that's what they're kind of referencing. They're just turning that into what the they're just localizing that into what they call the killing games in the Danganronpa localization. That's more what it is. Just to match, because they know Darami's kind of a Danganronpa reference. She always mentions the killing game. It's supposed to be like death game, but whatever. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
That's
And
why
a
they
much
don't kill
braver,
each other. It feels like it's not
kinder
meant to be a
person
killing
than
game.
he ever gave himself credit for.
You've had it hard too, haven't you?
Spoke with a kind of sympathy that I instinctively knew was sincere. Even shut up in this case behind enemy lines, she still found it in her heart to consider my feelings. Obviously, she wasn't the only brave, kind soul around
You're not
here.
worried about me, are you? I'm the one responsible for killing all your friends.
Friends? Oh, do you mean the other heroes? We fought on the same side, but I wouldn't call them friends. They certainly didn't think of me that way. I didn't ask to be chosen by the power of God. If it weren't for that, I would never have gone to war in the first place. I never wanted to be a hero.
Well, that I finally understand. You and I may have been on different sides, but we're on different planets. We're basically the same. Neither of us want to fight or kill other people. But with our homes and families on the line, we've been left with no choice. We didn't choose this life. It was chosen for us.
It's the same for all of you, isn't it? I understood that once I saw you outside of battle. You don't really want to fight either. It's too bad we had to meet like this. In another time and place, we might have been...
Not gonna lie, I stopped watching someone's playthrough because they were literally using guide for all endings. Guess what route they wanted to do first. Then after they finished the route, they said, none of the other endings matter, this one is the best. It left a sour taste in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, man. Yeah, that's... It's a boring way to play the game. I don't know, but maybe that's just personal preference. Because I've been liking engaging with the timeline, looking over things, figuring out what might be going on here and there, without any sort of help with the endings. Like, I've only reached very minimum spoilers. Like, I knew there was a romance route, and earlier I was aware that 06 was a supposed battle route where you just battle the whole time in a very supposedly tedious manner, but that's about it. So, like, I don't know. It's... But I also can't blame people, because that's also the intention Kadaka talked about. Like, he did say that. It's built like that so that if you run into an ending for a route, that can't be enough for you. You don't have to play anymore. That can be its own satisfying ending in its own weird bubble, even if you don't answer all the mysteries and stuff. If we couldn't bring ourselves to finish that sentence, couldn't say anything to comfort either. I just stared into Brick's sad eyes. Didn't even get a good reason to say that. The main reason they called it the best route was because the whole spa room was oh fucking hell. I say this is a filthy head shipper myself, who was a sucker for all of that. It's I know you're saying they, but this reeks of very shitty heterosexual guy who does not care about anything else except the fan service or cute girl or whatever. I don't know. It gives me an ick. After a while, I checked again to make sure no one was watching and made my way back inside. Someone should tell them that the whole route is about to have a poly kill, actually, not just the Tsubasa romance. Doesn't remember what he did to Shoma. This could be bad. Meshness said the commanders are forbidden to absorb another person's cryptoglobin. Maybe he doesn't remember. She won't just have to deal with the guilt of killing someone who didn't deserve it. Breaking one of people's most serious religious taboos, too. Can't do that to her. Better keep it a secret a little longer. I was so absorbed in my thoughts, didn't notice someone else coming down the hallways toward me until they spoke up. Nozomi? No, Tsubasa. Ah, Takumi. Hey, Tsubasa. It's been a while since we talked, huh? Are you okay? You look kind of pale. I'm fine. I didn't get enough sleep last night, that's all. Same here, but I'm the one step closer to fixing C right now. Oh, so repairs are going well? Yep, Moko and some of the others went out and found a bunch of useful materials.
You can find a bunch of data and schematics and stuff on the war room computer.
Ah.
How long do you think it'll be until we can fix him? At the rate things are going now, probably just 3 more days. Didn't exactly like the guy, but he was useful to have around. I think Shion misses him too. Wasn't that appeared since Siri got destroyed, you know? I'm worried about him. You know, I'm gonna head to the cafeteria. Gotta fuel up so I can keep working. See ya. Interesting. Sounds like she really is going to fix Siri. Now things are looking really bad. If Siri comes back and hears Ava's been acting strange, you sure to look into the cage thoroughly. Into the cause, yeah. And the fact that the brainwashing's come undone is bound to come out. This boss said she'd been done in another 2 days. That makes day 71 my time limit. It's leaving me a lot of time, but what should I do? Kill her. Murder her. Kill her. Do it. Do it. Do it.
As breakfast, I once more made my way to the courtyard to talk to Ava. Discussed the situation from different angles, and she told me a little more about Future and its people. As we talked, I gradually became aware of something. I was enjoying myself. Being here with her, talking about whatever came into our heads, it was a nice way to get away from everything for a while. Is this gonna somehow be like a romance route? Is that supposed to be the direction? Because that feels weird, because she's kind of old, you know, Takumi? It's like an adult woman and you're still a teenager.
You know, the more you tell me, I get the feeling Futurans and Earthlings aren't so different after all.
I know. It's not just how we look, but our culture and history is similar too.
Suspicious. Again, does this lead into my theory that the unit is modeled after the Futurans? That humanity isn't actually human-like? But I don't know. I don't know if that matches with things. That's still in the back of my mind, especially with them commenting on this. Like, oh wow, our cultures are similar. Kind of weird. Funky.
Maybe we share a common ancestor somewhere in the distant past.
Sounds like something out of a sci-fi story. But it wouldn't be all that strange at this point.
Ava suddenly stopped talking, with a look of profound sorrow across her face.
Something wrong?
I know that telling you about this won't do me any good, but I was thinking about my daughter.
Daughter?
You have kids?
Do I look too young to be a mother? Well, technically, she is adopted.
Takumi's realizing that he's too young to be an adoptive dad.
Her name is Commune.
Or stepdad.
She's only a little girl, but she's very smart.
Yeah, we've met her. Commune, so she was remembering her family.
Her birth parents tried to oppose Veshnes and were executed.
Veshna said that Ava was her sister, though, and... Oh, that just means there's 3 of them. Because Ava has said that she's Commune's aunt, in actual biologically.
She killed them right in front of her. Commune has suffered so much already. I just want her to be happy.
Or am I misremembering? Is it only Veshna who's the sister, and they're just unrelated to Commune?
Don't look so worried. We may be apart now, but I'm sure God is watching over her.
You know, I've been meaning to ask about that too. The god that you believe in on this planet. What kind of deity are they?
I can tell you some of our legends, for starters. Long ago, God gave Futurum the boxes of blessings and calamity.
Yep, and we know about those.
Blessings? Calamity.
7 boxes of blessings that could grant any wish, and 6 boxes of calamity that would bring disaster when opened.
And the wishes are canon. Those are possible. Ava's Veshna is her sister, and that Commune's her brother's daughter, if I'm right. Oh, okay, not her sister's daughter. Okay, so there's 3 siblings then. Okay, that tracks.
It's said that God's power is what gave the boxes such frightening potential. After they appeared, that same power brought about a long period of peace. We still believe that those chosen to wield it are closer to God than others. But when this war started, everything changed. Our divine powers are no longer used simply to protect others, but to actively slaughter our enemies as well.
So that means Veshna's killed her brother. Yeah, that is the implication. Which is crazy dramatic. I wonder if we're gonna learn more about that. That has to be impactful for her character.
My sister, that is, Veshness, was at the forefront of that change in attitude.
But the war's been going on for hundreds of years, so...
Commune's birth parents tried to stop her, so she killed them.
I saw fear, sadness, and powerlessness reflected in Ava's eyes. I was still getting used to seeing her express so much emotion.
My poor Commune. Fate hasn't been kind to her. Even now, she can't be truly free. Even if I'm just a replacement for the mother she lost, I still want to give her all of the love I can.
Just a replacement. Somehow I doubted that. When Ava talked about Commune, her whole being radiated love. The kind of love that only a real mother could feel. Seeing her like this seemed to make everything fall into place. The last time my doubts disappeared.
Listen,
Aww.
Ava. I've made up my mind.
I crouched down in front of the cage so I could look her in the eye, face to face.
I'm going to get you out of here.
What? Are you serious?
Is my mic going okay? I accidentally disconnected my headset. Hold on. Okay. And it's like, yeah. It is working as intended now. Oops. my mistake. I feel bad about that.
Yes. So long as you're at this school, you'll never be safe. Sooner or later, you'll be seen as a potential threat and executed, or brainwashed again.
Either way, it's down to this Ava disappearing forever. Didn't want that, and for some reason, I don't think Shoma would have either.
You really mean it, don't you? But what about you, Takumi? If you let me go, won't you be treated as a traitor?
I'll figure something out. Maybe I can make it look like an accident.
I don't understand. Why are you willing to go that far for my sake?
I don't have an answer for her. Not one I would put into words anyway. I was thinking maybe they call each other brother and sister because of the same tribe stuff. None of the other commanders call each other that. Yeah, I think that was it. I think it makes more sense, especially because it is like auto-translated. It is like, I think it would be a bit too misleading if they said that and didn't clarify for us that it didn't actually mean brother and sister. The camaraderie I felt for Ava before, the sympathy I felt for her now, the guilt of being part of an invading force, they were all driving me in the same direction. Maybe that wasn't much of a reason. Maybe it was all the reason I needed.
I guess it's because this war isn't what I thought it was. Knowing what I do now, I just can't justify it anymore. That's why it's so important to me to do the right thing in other ways, if I can. That's really all there is to it.
And the right thing is saving me.
Saving you. And reuniting you with Commune.
Aww, we're gonna see Commune again this year. That's nice. She has been kind of absent for this whole entire game and all the timelines, hasn't she?
Oh.
And I don't want to stop there either. Talking to you has made me realize how alike we all are. You and Commune can find other common ground between our planets. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
I'll try to find something on this side too. Maybe then we can stop the fighting and end this war peacefully. Maybe I'm being hypocritical. Or naive. Maybe I'll be treated as a traitor. But I don't care about that. I just want to follow my heart and do what I believe is right.
Takumi, thank you.
Just like that, my future had been decided. Now I knew what I had to do. It was best to do it sooner rather than later. Get everything ready today and carry out the plan tomorrow. On day 70, I was going to set Ava free. Got up early, before the morning announcement. Went over everything in my mind one last time, then headed to Ava's cage. First, they handed her a small knife to cut her restraints with. Phew, I can finally move my arms and legs again. Those ropes were really tight around my chest, too. Yeah, I mentioned that. All that's left now is to unlock the cage. But knowing Hiroko and the others, they'll probably have some kind of extra security in place to tip them off if it's opened. When I do open it, get out here fast as you can. Are you sure you want to do this? Held her gaze for a few moments and smiled. I'm still late for second thoughts now. I come this far. I'm not backing down. Thank you, Takumi. I'm truly grateful. Peaceful negotiation might not be possible while Meshness is still in charge. But I'll do what I can for you. Whatever happens to me from here on, I'll never forget what you've done for me. Ava, I want to say something clever, something meaningful. But I knew I'd never do justice to all the complex, confusing things I was feeling. Instead, I fumbled with the key I'd gotten from the war room and thrust it into the lock. Check. Huh? What's wrong, Takumi? That's weird. It's not opening. The key won't fit. Or it's not the right key. Oh no. What are you doing? It's the right one, all right. I just switched it with a dummy. Hiriko! Yeah. Have you been caught? In the flash, 3 more figures appeared and surrounded me. Gaku, Yigami, Takimaru. Such a pity. I didn't think you'd really try to release the prisoner.
How you let it get inside your head? You're supposed to be a leader here.
I don't want to leave it either. But now we've caught you in the act, we can't let it slide. Betrayed us, Takumi. Anyway, I'm not accepting you as leader anymore.
What's going on? How did you guys know? Siri's back. You got bigger things to worry about. You're really done it now, Sumino. Siri? But why? I thought the repairs weren't done yet. Kawana's just that good. Thanks to her, your beloved commanding officer's back and better than ever. A good thing, too. Now it's just in time to stop you from making a terrible mistake.
No.
It seems like Ava snapped out of her brainwashing all on her own, too. Did absorbing Kinzaki's cryptoglobin give you the strength to do that, I wonder? Absorb? What are you talking about? Stop it, Siri. Don't tell her. You may not remember, Ava. You killed Kinzaki and sucked him dry. Taking his cryptoglobin made your own power of God stronger. Strong enough to break through my brainwashing. This isn't good. When Ava finds out what she did, she'll... I took his power. I consumed the power of God. This can't be. I violated the taboo. No. Ava, calm down. No. You killed an irreplaceable member of the Special Defense Unit. The least you could do is remember him. That's enough, Siri. Restraining Takumi comes first. Restraining me?
Sorry, man. Well, can't risk you running around and trying something like this again.
So favor and come quietly, okay? Really don't want to fight you. Besides, it's 4 against 1. You don't seriously think you can win with odds like that, do you?
4 of them began to close in on me.
I broke God's law. It can't be. It's a lie.
Can't let Ava out while she's like this. Even if she got out, she's in no condition to run or defend herself. Right when I was about to give up hope, boom. The sound of an explosion and a blinding light flooded my vision.
How's this?
A flash grenade. But who could have thrown it?
Hey. Over here, Takumi, hurry. You? Is it Fireboy? Still dazzled by the light, took hold of his hand and let him lead me away. After a terrifying few seconds of running blind, the light started to fade. It's Fire Baby, isn't it? Somehow made it all the way to the schoolyard. What are you doing here? Oh, Eito?
Phew. Looks like we lost them. It's a good thing Karada left a bunch of trash laying around in the room.
What? Eito, why? It wasn't just me Eito had saved. He'd somehow gotten Ava out of her cage and brought her with us.
You got lucky, Takumi. When you moved my cage away from Ava's, it caused some kind of fault with the electromagnetic equipment. I could have escaped at any time. I just chose not to. I lost interest after you let me live for a second time. I planned to stay put and watch the conclusion to your ugly, loathsome lives. Then I happened to hear a rumor that you were going to betray the team, Takumi.
I doubt you happened to hear anything from where your cage was moved to.
Well, I'll leave that part to your imagination. The point is, once I heard about that, I'm not going to remain passive anymore. While you were busy in the courtyard just now, I snuck out and got the real key from the war room. While the others were blinded, I opened up Ava's cage and let her out.
Okay, but why? Why would you save the 2 of us?
Because I'm a fucking horrible person. You're allying yourself with Ava, aren't you? That means you're enemy of humanity now. And as you know, I hate humanity.
What? No, that's not what I was trying to do.
Perhaps not. That's what everyone else is going to think. That's why I'd step in to save you. Not that it's going to help your case very much.
He's right. It was bad enough that the others found out I was helping Ava, but if they also think I'm working with Eito...
Well, good luck from here on. Consider this a parting gift.
Eito handed me a knapsack that had been lying on the floor nearby. What's in this?
A water bottle, some lunch. Packed a set of Ava's battle gear and some light rations. As well as your infuser, Takumi.
Eito doing the right thing, except for the wrong reason. Gasp, it's so surprising. He's a great character. I do love his presence.
Now things have reached this point. Neither of you are going to be welcome here.
What? But... no, you're right.
Left out a fire extinguisher near the wall of fire. Easy to get out of here.
Takumi, are you sure about this?
Ava hadn't quite recovered from the shock of hearing what she'd done yet. But she calmed down a little now, and although she wouldn't say it, she seemed worried. It's fine, Ava. This just means I get to reunite with you with Commune in person. After that, we can figure out a way to open up peace talks. This might actually be better for us. Let's end this war. Together.
Takumi.
There's never a dull moment with you around, Takumi. Personally, I think any attempts to negotiate with humanity are doomed to failure. But I'll at least hope that you end your life in a way that has meaning for you.
What are you gonna do, Eito?
I'll stay here. It's not like I have anywhere else to go.
Fair, I guess.
Besides, it would be fun to see how long a school lasts without you here.
Oh, are you... Are we assuming that we're gonna fail without Takumi around? Okay. Well, thanks again.
Don't mention it. Really don't. Your gratitude makes my skin crawl. You better leave before they come after you.
No. Right, come on, Ava, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, now we leave. And so Ava and I ran, leaving the Last Defense Academy behind us. And look back once. One final look at the school. For a moment, I thought I saw Karawa standing there, seeing us off with a melancholy look on her face. Representing him leaving behind his original goal. It is certainly... Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. Do you want to say anything to him?
Fire baby? No, Nozomi. No, it's fine. This is what Takumi wants. There's nothing more to say.
It's so hard to save him, though. Are you sure you want to keep it a secret? Oh, he didn't beg me for my help. Leave me out of my cage. Even when I found the real key. All for him.
Aw, Nozomi.
This is what they call unselfish love. You'll have to forgive me. I never understood that kind of thing.
No, that's not it. It's honestly, I'm not sure how to feel. We have to fight if we want to survive, but so long as we keep fighting, other people will suffer. In a situation like this, I have no idea what's right or wrong. No one does. I think that's part of why Takumi's leaving. He can't think of the future as just the enemy anymore. That's how he feels. I won't stand in his way or force him to stay and fight against his will. All I want is for Takumi to press forward and trust in his decision, just like he always has. I think that team leader of the Special Defense Unit would run off with an enemy commander. If Sumino follows Atsuki's lead and starts fighting on their side instead, it could be a problem. We're better off detonating the bomb in him now so that it doesn't... Wait a moment, Sirei. You stop Macy Zara, one gives. From Resa's point of view, Ava's already a traitor. I can't imagine the invaders welcoming her or Takumi with open arms. And when you factor in how inhospitable the rest of this planet is, two of them probably won't live very long on their own. Give them enough time and they'll be begging to be allowed back in the school. Ma, do you think we can afford to just wait for them to come crawling back? They'll effectively be acting as decoys while they're out there. They might even kill some more enemies for us. What if Vestas kills Takumi and takes his cryptoglobin? Beating her is gonna be hard enough already. There's not much chance of winning without Shoma, Ava, and Takumi anyway. I don't think Takumi deserted us without good reason either. He has a plan, I'm certain of it. What kind of plan? I don't know, but I do know he'll do his best for us, in his own way. Can't do that if you kill him now. Why not take a chance on him figuring something out? Also, a little reminder. We could have left you the way you were before. We didn't have to fix you. You can consider this your way of returning the favor. Well, I never had you pegged for the sentimental type, Shizara. Thought you were all about strategy and logic. Sure, why not? You won me over with your honeyed words. Guess it's always better to be bet on a slim chance than no chance at all. Let's face it, the way things are now, humanity needs every chance it can get. Certainly do. Interesting that they're showing us scenes without Takumi, which feels unique for these roots. Like, that has not happened before, I don't think. It's always been his perspective. Ava and I wandered through the ruin after abandoned ruined. That was all we found, no matter where we went. Merciless heat in the day and cruel cold at night slowly but surely ate away at our energy. Days pass. 73 even. At some point we stopped walking and just stood in place like statues. All around us was nothing but ruins and rubble. Didn't have the energy to move another inch forward. I've been prepared for the fact that I might die back when I fight Siri to save Ava. Now that like our escape had only brought us a few days of reprieve. Needless to say, dying so far away from the school meant I'd die for good. Takumi, I'm sorry that you have to suffer like this. I'm the one who should be punished. I broke God's law, and now you're paying the price. It's a little late for that now. Told you before, didn't I? Made my choice. I'm sticking to it. You don't regret it. I looked at Ava, her face pale and washed out with exhaustion, and smiled. Heard from how cracked my lips were, but I did it anyway. Made a lot of choices since this war began. Choices I can never take back. If I had to be honest, I've got a ton of regrets. But all of them. But not this one. For once, I know I made the right decision. Maybe from different worlds, or maybe I've started on different sides. But being here with you, even like this, makes me happy. Oh, Takumi, you're such a fool. Such a wonderful fool. Ava and I stood there, buffeted by the merciless wind and dust storms, leaning on each other for support each other. That was all we had now. $74. Morning found us still standing there, surrounded by the desolate remains of future civilization. What day was it again? 74? Even then, we already know how Hiroko feels about Takumi. But even then, she still wants to trust Takumi by saying he must have some sort of plan. At least that's how I see it. Yeah. I think that's kind of is revealing how she thinks about Tsuru there. He does call her out that she's being sentimental by believing in Takumi. The rations Eito had given us were getting low. You're going to run out of water soon. Spirit and Wasteland wasn't likely to offer us anywhere to top our supply either. None of the buildings had anything edible left inside of them. We were just lucky we didn't run into any invaders. In a way, being killed by the very planet my people had tried to invade was probably a fitting end for me. Kamui, I wanted to meet her too. You to meet her too. It don't be like that. It could still happen. Even as I said it, I knew it was a vain hope. This planet was a big place. We didn't even know if Ava's daughter was still alive out there somewhere. Even if she was, the two of us no longer had it in us to go and find her. All we could do now is stay put and wait for death to claim us. Near the day 75. I thought we had anyway. Might have lost count. My eyes hurt from the blazing sun shining onto my face. Guess that meant I was on the ground now, lying face up. Didn't know how long I'd been like that, but I couldn't see myself getting up again anytime soon.
Me.
Heard that Ava's name, and she answered me. That was the only sign I had that we were both still alive. I forced my arm to move and reached out in the direction her voice had come from. Slowly, slowly, my fingers met hers sooner than I was expecting. She had reached out for me too.
I'm going to try to think about this the same way you do. This isn't punishment for violating a taboo. It's just where my choices have led me.
Ava.
Talking to you. Being saved by you.
I also was gonna make a comment that Ava and Takumi are giving me Bonnie and Clyde vibes right now. Never seen Reddit. I don't really know what it's about. Aren't they real people? I don't think it's like a story. I think it's just actual infamous criminals. But I don't know. It's not. I don't even feel like it's like that. They're just kind of running away together. It's not necessarily. I guess I can see it though.
The time we've spent together. It's. I don't know how to explain it, but somehow, when I'm with you, I feel at peace. If this is how I die, here, with your hand in mine, maybe it won't be so bad.
I had the sense that Ava had closed her eyes. Didn't like where this was going, and chill ran down my spine. Called her name again. This time there was no reply. Is this really the end? Guess this was always where we headed, right from the last time we left the school. But Ava, I wanted you to live, even if I couldn't. I wanted to feel like I'd protected someone important. But it's over now. Everything's fading. It's all going dark. Not an ending. No. Keep going. Oh, 77. And 78. That's where we're stopping. Okay. Me. Kumi. Takumi. Takumi. Please wake up, Takumi. The sound of that voice to open my eyes. Got to the village. Where am I? Takumi, you're awake. Oh, thank goodness. I don't even know if it's Bonnie and Clyde, but these two are making me think of some sort of duo I've watched the show about. I don't remember though. I found myself laying on a simple bed with Ava looking down at me with an expression of profound relief. Ava, how are we still alive? Raised my tired head up and looked around. We weren't in the ruins where we passed out. This felt like somewhere completely different. Someone arrived to save us right at the last minute. Saved us? Who would do that?
Ah, you're awake. That is certainly a relief.
I might not have made it if it wasn't for you. Thank you so much. Commune. Commune? Commune. No, it was commune, not commune.
Do not be so modest, Mother. You've been nursing him around the clock as well. You may have come to first, but I wish you'd be more careful.
Ava, did you say commune? So this girl is...
Yes, I'm Ava's daughter, Commune. It's nice to meet you, Takumi. Mother told me a lot about you. We were fortunate to be able to save both your lives. Welcome to the Rebellion headquarters.
Rebellion? It's a long story. Should have some warm soup first.
Now that you mention it, that'd be great. I'm starving.
I dug into the first hot food I've had in days. Commune told me about what was going on.
People of Future and Earth have been at war for years, generations even. Future and society become a military dictatorship, with Veshness ruling by right over abnormally strong cryptoglobin. The power of God she been blessed with made her a hero among heroes, someone who had saved the planet from certain doom countless times. While that power had gone to her head, she started eliminating anyone who opposed her or dared to disagree with her policies. To Veshness, a real living Future was a potential weapon to use in the war against us. Those grotesque monsters we called invaders had all just been regular people once. Plenty still opposed what Veshness was doing, but they couldn't do so openly. That was why they formed this underground resistance group, the Rebellion. Ava's daughter Commune had to assume control of the Rebellion. As its only cryptoglobin user, she was the natural choice. Still, it's got to be a tough job for a little girl like her. Wait, she can use cryptoglobin? That was never confirmed in the Killing Embryos.
Alas, the rebellion lacks the power to engage the Supreme Commander and the forces directly. Any resistance we offer is but a drop in the ocean. Even my divine power is ill-suited for battle. On the bright side, that means Veshness has largely ignored us in favor of more immediate threats. Like me and my friends. The hero-class fighters have all been sent to assail your base rather than hunt us down.
Why don't we work together? I almost want this war to continue. We can stop Last Defense Academy from raising the planet and take down Veshness too. Might just be able to live in peace.
It's a pleasant thought. We have no hope of defeating Veshness. As for your academy, do you really think you can destroy it? Can you bring yourself to fight your former allies?
No, I knew very well I couldn't do that, not so long as I had this bomb inside me.
Do not forget, your kind are the hated invaders who have laid waste to our planet.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, but you're different, Takumi. As the one who saved my brother's life, I have nothing but gratitude for you.
Commune looked at me with genuine affection. Ava must have been playing up with my good points while I was still unconscious.
Still, if Veshness defeats your old team, she will surely come after us next. I hate to say this, but our best chance would maybe for Veshness and Last Defense Academy to destroy each other.
Commune, I'm so sorry for you. You had to shoulder this burden alone. Took everything I had to keep Veshness away from you for this long.
That's more than enough, Mother. I'm just happy I get to see your smiling face again.
Oh, Commune.
Not to mention having the two of you here will provide quite the morale boost.
Sure you want me to?
Of course, the rebellion is a refuge for anyone on the run from Veshness. Besides, what kind of daughter would I be if I turned away a man my mother favors so highly?
Favors? Not the romance.
It's not exactly a honeymoon resort, but please do make yourselves at home here.
Commune, I think you misunderstood.
Oh, I understand all you too well, Mother. Come, let me show you to your tent. Due to supply issues, you'll both have to stay in the same tent together, but I'm sure that won't be a problem for you.
Oh no. Shall we? Yeah, I guess we should. Awkwardness aside, that was the start of mine and Ava's life with the Rebellion. Our final deadline, day 100, was getting closer, but our bodies needed time to heal and recover. Not being used to future and people or customs felt a little out of place at first, but Ava did her best to help me get used to it in any way she could. All the time we were spending together, the vague feelings I had for Ava began to develop into something more definite. Couldn't deny them anymore, and so the days passed by one after another. The wind was gentle that morning. Felt like the kind of day where you could relax and go with the flow. Way out on the horizon, the mountains towered underneath an endless azure blue sky. It was the kind of scenery I could never have even dreamed of back in the complex. Sat outside the tent for a while, marveling at the sight of it. Living here was nice. It was quiet. Time passed by without me really noticing. Even with the occasional invader attack, they were never too much for Ava and me to deal with. Aww. Either Siri can't explode Takumi due to his distance, or he really is keeping his word to Hiroko and not doing anything. Yeah, I think he is. I mean, we got shown that scene, I think, specifically to explain why he wasn't. It wasn't like Last Defense Academy, where it felt like we won every battle by the skin of our teeth. Wonder how everyone is doing back at the school. Bet they're still fighting hard. Oh, Takumi, you're out here, huh? Ava emerged from a tent and sat down next to me. We're thinking about your friends again. Yeah, not good thoughts either. What do you mean? I said it's thanks to them fighting all the tough battles that we can live so comfortably here. Yes, according to Kami's scouting parties, several more scouts have been sent to attack the school since we escaped. Probably doing everything they can just to get by. Dying, getting revived, dying again. Despite knowing that, more than feeling sorry for them, or guilty for not helping, I just feel happy. I want things to stay the way they are. My peaceful life here with you. I don't want it to end. It's not fair that I get to be happy when the others are going through hell. It should bother me more. Takumi, terrible person. I was a leader, but I ran off and abandoned them. At some point, it started shaking, and not because I was cold. Ava took my trembling hands in hers and drew me into a warm embrace, comforting me like she would a crying child. Of course you don't want to fight anymore. Of course you want to be happy. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to feel bad about it. Besides, I'm pretty terrible myself. I allowed my precious daughter to shoulder a burden she's far too young to bear. Not only that,
but also broke one of my people's most sacred laws.
Even if I can't take your sins away, I can at least lament mine with you. We're both guilty of awful things. So why not comfort each other in our guilt?
I didn't know what to say. What could I say? In all likelihood, these 100 days are going to end just like the last, with Shion's undying flames scorching the planet and destroying everything in their path. Only our peaceful lives could continue as if Last Defense Academy fell. Camille's suggestion that we hope Veshness and the Special Defense Unit would wipe each other out seemed heartless at the time, but deep down I think a part of me felt that way too. Come back inside, it's cold out here. Yeah, let Ava lead me away back into her tent. From the bottom of my heart, all I wanted was to live with her like this always, but I knew that wouldn't happen. Everything was going to change, and soon. I could feel it inside me with a cold, hard certainty I struggled to ignore. I was wandering around the rebellion camp. Kamune called out to me.
Hello, Takumi. You certainly seemed like you had a good time last night.
Keep kidding around. Is my relationship with your mom just one big joke to you?
Ah, the two of you are so close these days, after all. Perhaps I'm a little jealous.
You're always so mature and level-headed. Feel more like her sister than her daughter sometimes.
In all seriousness, I'm happy for her. I've never seen Mother smile the way she does around you before. Her life has been so full of worry and unwanted obligations. She's never really had the chance to.
She's had it pretty tough, huh?
Yes, she never wanted to fight, but after being chosen by God's power, she had little choice. Not to mention, her own sister is the Supreme Commander. She's been used and exploited at every turn. Now it feels as though she's really living her own life, thanks to you, Takumi.
Hey, come on. If anything's giving her life meaning, it's you, Kamune. The hope of finding her way back to Kamune was what made Ava beg us to spare her life, after all.
I know my mother loves me very much. I never doubted that. But it is because we are so close that I can tell you are special to her, Takumi.
Huh? Good time last night? What are you suggesting, stepdaughter? I'm special?
Mother and I are parent and child. We can never be equal partners.
It's kind of a lot of pressure, but I'll do my best not to disappoint you.
That's the spirit. Keep it up and one day I might call you father.
Kamune smiled mischievously. I couldn't tell how serious she was. But it was clear she meant it wasn't when she said she was happy for Ava. She must have been so worried about her all this time. Could Ava, Kamune, and I really be a family someday? It's a nice idea. Just thinking about it made me smile. How much happier would I be if I could make that dream a reality? Day 95. Oh, whoops. I'm so used to the ding-dong ping-pongs. We'd had another string of peaceful days, without any scuffles against invaders. That in itself wasn't a bad thing, but I had an easy feeling about what might be coming next. My misgivings turned out to be right on the mark. One day, Kamune visited our tent, looking pale and shaken.
I received a troubling report. A hero was sent to attack Last Defense Academy a few days ago, specifically Dal Sha, the paragon of warfare.
Dal Sha! What was that? Dal Sha is one of the planet's greatest warriors, strong enough to be considered a warfare incarnate.
He was Supreme Commander before Veshness ousted him and locked him away. She must have let him out on condition that he fight for her. She really is getting desperate now.
Still someone that strong out there? Didn't fight this Dal Sha guy last time. Could have thought Veshness still had a trick like that up her sleeve.
He and Veshness are not exactly on good terms. Given the chance, I would have liked to invite him to join the rebellion.
What about the school? What happened to the Special Defense Unit?
They somehow managed to defeat Dal Sha. That would cost your friend made of undying flames most of his power.
Shion. Damn it, why does he have to be so reckless?
They won. The school sustained massive damage in the process. The undying flames surrounding it have disappeared too.
The whole fire's gone? Does that mean Shion's dead? Did he just use up too much energy? The way there's two things I could be sure of. Firstly, the school had used up its last resort. Shion wouldn't be able to protect them a second time. And second, if there weren't enough undying flames to keep the bulb anymore, definitely wouldn't be enough to raise the planet on day 100. One of my major concerns that effectively disappeared. But that didn't matter to me. What about the others? Are they okay? Did they survive the battle? Takumi.
Can I tell you that? How my spice could gleam was that the building itself was taking heavy damage.
I don't like the sound of that. As long as everyone stayed on the school grounds, they could be brought back if they died. The infirmary was taken out of commission though. All bets would be off. Of course, I noticed to think that was the part of the school that had been damaged, but...
Veshness is bound to notice the absence of the protective wall. She'll probably mount her final attack on the academy soon. One final bloodbath to destroy the invaders that have caused the planet so much grief.
Yes, she just wants to finish the job herself. That's just the kind of person she is. What are the rebellion going to do?
You'll watch how it plays out, that is all. As I told you before, we are not warriors. Most we can do is hope that both threats neutralize each other.
Didn't have any right to criticize Kamune's judgment. Not so long ago, probably would have said the same thing if it meant I could keep a peaceful life here. Sorry, I'd like to be alone for a while. Left the tent and went outside to think.
Takabe, are you? He wants to go back and save them. Awake or asleep, I got no rest. A confusing mismatch of emotions was warring inside me. On the one hand, there's my concern for my friends, the feeling that I could sit here and do nothing while they were in trouble. On the other, the urge to stay out of it, just hunker down and wait for the end to come. Kept going back and forth, first feeling one way and then the other. On and on I went. Awake or asleep, I got no rest. Day 97. Ever since I heard the news about the school, I've been caught in an endless nightmare. It kept me awake at night, haunted me in my dreams. There was no escape. And you going back now wouldn't change anything, I knew that. I was a traitor after all. They probably detonated the bomb in my body the moment they saw me. And I was happy here. Had a life with Ava that was actually worth living. My choice should have been clear, really, it was no choice at all. So why did I still feel so conflicted? What was I gonna do? Camille came to wake me up that morning, looking more small and vulnerable than I'd ever seen her.
I just received a report from one of my recon teams.
Is it?
Yes, Vestas is leading a massive force of mutated bioweapons toward Last Defense Academy. Seems the time has come for them to settle things.
Oh no, oh no. Takabe. It didn't actually say don't go, but it was written all over her face.
Based on our projections, she will probably arrive at the school tomorrow. That's when the final battle will take place.
Tomorrow. If I left now, I might still be able to make it in time. But should I? I was being completely honest with myself. I didn't want this to lose the happiness I'd found here. Could I really abandon my friends after everything we've been through together? Actually, I never realized that. Did we really not fight him in the original timeline? We haven't done it yet. And no, yeah, we never fought Dal Shah in the original routes. No, he never showed up. He's supposed to be a surprise whenever whichever route you go through first. I had a choice to make. The last one before this battle ended. How's it gonna live from here on? Should I just follow my heart? What did following my heart even mean for me? It was time to decide once and for all. Here we go. The split. This is gonna lead to 2 different endings, I bet. Save Last of Us Academy. Oof. We'll stay here with Ava. I wanna see that first. Hot damn. My heart was in anguish. It assaulted me with all the guilt it could muster, begged me not to abandon the others I swore to protect my friends, my family, and my entire species. But I ignored its entreaties. And it's something else I want to protect now. Takabe. Ava. That's who I want to protect. So long as I have her by my side, nothing else matters. That's how I feel in my heart of hearts. I won't go back to the academy. I'll stay here and continue to build a life with Ava. Even if I lose everything else, this is what my heart wants. It's okay, I made my choice. I don't know how many days, months, or years have passed since then. We broke the timeline somehow. She's pregnant! What? But Ava and I have been wandering the wasteland for a long time now. We did it, guys. We broke free from the time loop in this one, too. Because Ava had a baby. The fateful day, Last of Us Academy fell and was destroyed. The forces of Earth were foiled, and Vashna's rule became stronger than ever. Future wasn't raised by undying flames, but now we had a dictator to deal with, as powerful as she was ambitious. She hunted down the rebellion with extreme prejudice, lost touch with Camille, and we don't even know if she's still alive. Ava and I have managed to avoid Vashna so far, but it may only be a matter of time.
Takumi, I felt it kick just now.
Pregnant.
You did? Wow. It's so full of energy.
She's avenant. The talkinant. No.
Yeah. It's a real little rascal. I can't wait to meet it.
Same here.
I can't believe this is actually canon an ending.
We could use an excuse to celebrate.
We lost a lot, almost everything in fact, except for each other. But still have Ava and she still hates as me. So I don't regret making this choice, even with the world in the state that it's in. It's what's allowed me to share my life with the woman I love.
I bet the baby is going to look like you.
No way. Definitely going to take after its mother.
Again, walking again hand in hand, feeling each other's warmth and knowing that we weren't alone. Perhaps this was our punishment for everything we'd done, but it wasn't all bad. We had the world to ourselves now, and for the rest of our lives, we'd always have each other. This is wild. And that's ending number Oh, 08. Ava Ruth, The Wanderers. Oh, 08. Wow. There really is not a lot of endings within chapters 1 through 3. But okay, that's ending 79 for us. What does red and purple make? What? Oh, you're talking about like their hair colors? Good question. I mean, it'd be like a deeper red, wouldn't it? Like something in between. Because they're next to each other on the color wheel. Okay, let's do the other ending now. So the game updated now, so yeah. The game released an update yesterday that I noticed that changed how the decisions worked. No more dragging myself through battles and stuff. Woo! I can just go straight into the decisions now. Beautiful. It's a lot of time saved. Anyway, let's go save it now. It's your future. Made up my mind. Really, there had never been any choice but this one. Betrayed my friends over Ava, now it's gonna betray her. She and Camille would probably never forgive me for coming into their lives like this, only to abandon them. This was how it had to be. When I saved Ava, it was because I'd refused to lie to myself. I was doing the same thing here. And dawn was breaking, I got up and left the tent. Okay, got my fuse and fire extinguisher. I won't be needing food or water. Got a pretty decent idea which direction the school is from here. If I hurry, I should be able to get there before sunset. Thought about leaving a letter or something for Ava, but I decided against it. She was gonna hate me for running out on her anyway. There's no point in me muddying the water with half-hearted apologies. Better for her to forget about me and move on. Guess I should get going. But right as I started walking, a voice called out to me. So you really were planning to go back alone? Ava, what? How? I spent enough time with you to know how you think. You're not the kind of person who can abandon his friends. But you also wouldn't want to get me involved. You might think you're indecisive or half-hearted. When it really counts, you stick to your convictions.
That's why I love you.
Sorry, threw me, huh? Are you mad? No, not really. Just surprised. After all this time together, I thought you would understand me a little better. What do you mean? I'm going with you. I'll stay by your side, even if it means fighting my sister. What? But you can't. You'll just be throwing your life away. I bit back the words. Saying that would be like admitting I wasn't expecting to survive this either. Let's do this. Both come back together. Our chances of success are higher with two fighters than just one. That should be obvious. What about Commune? Besides, you got no reason to fight for humanity. They brainwash you into killing your own people. You don't owe them anything. Not them, but you protected me, and you show me love. I'm not doing this out of guilt or pity, or because I don't know what else to do. It's the same for you, isn't it? Or were you only with me because you felt sorry for me? No, of course not.
I don't want to stifle my feelings anymore, Takumi. My heart is telling me to go with you for once in my life. I want to follow my heart.
Ava. I felt like such an idiot. I really had misunderstood Ava. She had her own feelings of free will trampled over, first by Vegetables and then by us humans. When I let her escape, it was because I wanted her to be free. Free to make her own decisions and live her own life. So why did I never imagine that she'd choose me? Alright, let's go. You and me together until the very end.
I've waited so long to hear you say that. Ever since you let me out of my cage. This is all I've wanted. To be with you. Always.
Sounds like the matter is settled.
Commune! Talked to her about it already. She's going to respect my decision. Actually, you want to let your mom come with me? Aren't you hoping for the two sides to wipe each other out?
Not anymore. Whereas in the end, the rebellion will find a way to defeat them. Take good care of my mother, Takumi.
Alright, if that's what you want. I'm sorry, Commune. Finally found each other, and now I'm leaving again. You must think I'm very selfish.
You know, it's alright to be selfish sometimes too, Mother. If you're happy, I'm happy. You have your own life to live. There's nothing wrong with trying to make it the best life you can.
Thank you, Camille. I'll always love you. My darling daughter.
I will be praying for your victory. Both of you.
Aww. So I left the camp and made my way back toward the school. Not alone like I'd originally planned, but with Ava by my side. One way or another, this battle would end the war. There was no question of that. Eventually, we reached the spot where the ball of fire used to be. There was Last Defense Academy. She's too strong. Looks like this is as far as we go. Can't give up. If we lose, then it's the end. All that's left is for me to consume your power. Ava rushed in and blocked Vish's attack at the last minute.
Everybody, stand back.
Guys, are you okay?
Takumi, came back. It took you long enough. Oh, so you showed up after all. And just in time, too. This whole thing was starting to feel anticlimactic. Hardly worthy of my moment of triumph. All according to my plan. What did you do to the others? See for yourself, they're right over there. What's left of them anyway? What? Over there, Takumi. Eito pointed to spot few fade away. Oh, it's Takemaru and Gaku and the others. Are they... They're in the far corner of the schoolyard with several mummified corpses. Knew this was a possibility all along. I thought I prepared myself for it. But actually seeing them like this was still a shock. It still hurts. I think there are some more of them under the rubble somewhere. I'll devour them too in due time. A bit of power brings me closer to being the new god. Damn you, Veshness. Lost myself at the Supreme Commander, putting all my strength into my next attack. But, check. He shrugged it off like it was nothing. Didn't even scratch her. I felt the rage and despair in that attack. But a blade weighed down with so much emotion will never reach me. Yeah, my sister delivered attacking around, her sword cutting through me like a hot knife through butter. I don't believe it. How could she be so strong? Is it because she absorbed everyone's cryptoglobin? Hey, Veshness, I got your sister pregnant in the other timeline. Take that. Yeah. Is that the best you could do? How disappointing. What do you even have to transform? I suppose it's the price I paid for being so powerful. I may as well consume you now.
Veshness.
Once again, Ava stepped in to block Veshness' attack in the nick of time. Ava, my poor, foolish sister. You just speak my name with that filthy traitor's mouth of yours. Won't go easy on you just because you're related. You'll suffer as painful a death as the rest of these fools. Ava, don't. You have to run. No, I won't run. Not this time. I'll face my sister. For you, I'll face any foe Takumi. Never stood up to me before, but now you'll fight me. For the sake of some alien male. So how far do you need to disgrace yourself until you're satisfied, sister? First a prisoner, then a slave, now a consort. Where will it all end?
You don't get to talk to me like that. You'll never understand how I feel.
Go get her, girl.
Idea how much Takumi has done for me. He's given me a whole new life. I'll gladly use it to protect him. Even if it means fighting you.
Check. Able to loose a mighty attack. Mrs. deflected it, but not as easily as yet mine. Supreme Commander looked shaken, even managed to surprise her. How did you get so strong? Fine, I'll give you a taste of my true power. Transform, sister. Fight me with everything you've got. Sorry, Takumi. Huh? To fight this battle as the Ava you knew. They want you to see me in that form again. If you want to win this, I'm going to have to use it one last time. Blood of my bond, release. And there, all the rest of us could do was stand and watch. Before our eyes, the two giant monsters clashed again and again, shooting blow after vicious blow. Oh boy. The strangest thing of all was that they were evenly matched. It was actually holding her own against the Supreme Commander.
I must admit, I'm impressed. Where did you get all this power?
It was always there. I just found a way to draw it out. Until now, I never understood what my divine power was for. Why it chose me. But there's not a single doubt in my mind now. I'll use this power to protect those dear to me. To protect Takumi and Commune. I will defeat you!
Even for all your nonsense, you are my sister. However, there's a difference between those who have devoured God's power and those who have not, that you could never hope to bridge.
Misread what she said. I thought she said alpha male. Wait, when? To... Yeah, whatever.
You're still abiding by our people's ridiculous teachings, but I'm different.
Said alien male. Ow. Ava roared like a feral animal and became a whirlwind of bloody steel. Just like the last time she went berserk after absorbing Shoma's cryptoglobin.
Yes! I haven't lost
Oh yeah, she has absorbed Shoma. She has absorbed something.
What is this, Ava? You absorbed another warrior's power. You broke the taboo. Bravo, sister. I never knew you had it in you. I thought you were just another cretin clinging to the teachings for comfort. But no, you're like me. We are family.
We are the same, you and I, and it's all part of my plan.
I won't lose. I can't lose.
This gruesome battle of two commanders turning to each other with so much desperation and malice that it made my stomach churn. Tears were streaming down my face. Wanted to look away, but I couldn't. Ava, sweet gentle Ava, was fighting like a relentless killing machine. Not out of duty to her planet either. She was fighting solely to protect the ones she loves now. When I thought about it like that, her monstrous form started to look incredibly beautiful to me.
Don't let her beat you. You have to win this, Ava. I'm here for you.
All I could do was try to hold back my broken body together and shout encouragement. But Ava heard me. The answer with blood-stained mouth lifted up into a smile.
Just watch. I will protect you.
Veshness and Ava continued to fight each other for a while after that. Kept cheering Ava on until my throat was hoarse and cracked. Battle lasted several more hours. Finally, the two sisters were no longer able to maintain their transformations and reverted to their true forms. Oh boy. Are they dueling? Why is Takumi just standing there? Yeah, true. He should be getting like a sneak attack. He should be coming in with an impact stab, impact stab, impact stab, impact stab, impact stab. Azure Flame, impact stab, impact stab. I think someone like you could just push me this far. I underestimated you, sister. You showed real ambition and gained great power. But I think you know your ambition can't match mine. I swore to become a god and rule over this planet forevermore. Ambition? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not like you. Two of them were exhausted, but no one dared to step between them. Their movements were sluggish, but as they raised their weapons once more, they were still every bit as intimidating.
Now, we end this.
Yes. Once and for all.
Even Vesh's lunged toward each other in the final clash. There was a flash of steel as blades met flash. Two of them collapsed to the ground at the same time. Ava's blade had pierced Vesh's heart. Light faded from Supreme Commander's eyes, and then her body went still. So did Eito, Hiriko, and Nozomi just off screen? I mean, they had to have gotten away. As for Ava, she didn't look much better. She used up every last ounce of her strength. Ava!
Takumi.
Oh, no.
Did you see?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. You were great, Ava.
I won. I actually beat my sister. Perhaps this is wishful thinking, but do you think he lent me his power? I broke God's law when I killed Shoma, but he still helped me protect you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he would have wanted. But don't talk. You need to rest.
Had her in hand mine, but it felt cold. Her pulse was weak. It was like she was fading away right in front of me. I could feel other people staying around me, probably Hiriko, Eito, and Nozomi.
You saved us. Our team didn't get wiped out. And Commune.
I'm glad.
Oh, oops.
It means you won't have to be alone. And maybe now, there can be peace. Just like you always wanted.
I just wanted to scream. I wanted to scream. I didn't care about any of that. Humans, futures, peace, none of that mattered anymore. I just wanted Ava to stay with me. That was all I needed. She was all I needed.
Don't be sad, Takumi. You saved me too. You gave me a whole new life. One that I chose for myself. I got to choose how I lived. And how I died. That's enough for me, Takumi.
Her voice was too weak for tear, but she mouthed the words, "Thank you, I love you." And then Ava, the person I loved more than anyone in the world, closed their eyes, never to open them again.
No. You can't.
Now it's time to me and my surviving companions to protect the planet. Vesh's demise heralded a new chapter in Future's history, and in humanity's too. Two sides would open negotiations and forge a path to true peace together. But Ava wouldn't be here to see it happen. The time she and I spent together have been happy, but all too brief. That's why I could never forget Ava, what we had meant to each other. I would carry her with me forever. And that's the end. Okay, they were just sitting there, yeah. But that's the end of that. Ending 007. Thank you. Aww. Let's edit the text. Complete all Ava routes. Achievement unlocked. Alright, that's our 80th ending. 4/5 of the way there. Woohoo! Let's go. But damn, that was a good route. A good short one. Yeah, that was like not that long. It only just wrapped up, which is nice. But yeah. Yeah, I will be doing another one of the routes next. Not here. I'll be doing an actual other routes, because I figured I just gonna wrap those up. But who should I do? This one's serial battles. I know that. I'm gonna save that for last before going on the two routes. So it's either 05 here, 08, which is all the way back with an ego decision, I think. Yeah. Then we got 10B, where we sacrifice Tsubasa, and then we got 12, where we save Original Academy. I don't know. I kind of want to do 05, because I'm hoping to... I think it'd be nice if we managed to cram all of that into today's stream. And I'm assuming the ones that are closer to the end are shorter. That might be what I'm doing.